Welcome everyone to AC Bible Junior Memorial Stadium for tonight's contest with the visiting Hendrickson Hawks. Joining me tonight, Chuck Cracy, will be Mark Sickles. We have on camera Jake and Mr. Purrier on the field, as well as Peter Casimir here in the stands on the main camera. We want to shout out our sponsors real quick. You got to give me a second. I had to run up the bleachers to get here on time. Okay. Mercy Veterinary Hospital, one of the two gold sponsors, online at mercy-vet.com. You can call them at 512-890-2000. That's 512-890-2000. They are also located at 18109 Ronald Reagan Boulevard in Leander. It is a privately owned, 15,000 square foot, state-of-the-art small animal veterinary practice and luxury pet resort. That's right, you heard that right. It's a pet resort. You can drop your pets off there if you can't take them with you on your travels. So check them out. The other gold sponsor, Rush Automotive, online at myrushauto.com/Leander. You can call them to set an appointment at 512-548-6134. That's 512-548-6134. Still haven't caught my breath. District 5A, Region 1 standings. We just lost camera 2. Georgetown on top in a tie with College Station at 4-0. In second, or I guess that would be third, is A&M Consolidated, the Lions' opponent from last week. And they are 3-1 in district play. Cedar Park 2-2 in that coveted fourth spot. Tonight's opponent, Hendrickson, is 1-3 in district play. Eastview 1-3, and Glenn 1-3. Leander rounding out the 5A places with a 0-4 district record. It is Veterans Night as well as Emergency Responders Night, as you can see there on the camera, focused on the officers. Camera 2 back on. Thank you, Jake. And that is focused on the line run through tunnel. We do have a crowd mic, but we're not sure it's working. So we'll see if I can get some volume on it. Right now, of course, nothing is being announced.
Zane Aravalo, Ty Stutzman, and Luis.
Barely. Hey, that's better than none at all. So it does look like we'll have a crowd mic. And we'll get started here shortly. I'll go ahead and shout out our silver sponsors. Now that I'm starting to catch my breath a little bit, Leander Athletic Club, one of the silver sponsors, online at leanderathletic.club.com. You can call them at 512-876-1855. That's 512-876-1855. Another silver sponsor, Lot Governmental Affairs, LLC. You can find Lot Governmental Affairs on the LinkedIn and Facebook platforms. Just search for Lot Governmental Affairs, and they'll help you with your compliance needs, especially those in public sectors addressing environmental issues. So make sure you reach out to them if that's in your wheelhouse. And then RDZ Roofing, the third silver sponsor, online at rdzroofing.com, where you can call them at 512-316-1195. That's 512-316-1195. The bronze level sponsors include Austin Telco Federal Credit Union, Golden Chick, Blue Bottom Pools, Black Rock Coffee Bar, McDonald's of Leander, Modern Shade, Frontier Bank of Texas, Toyota of Cedar Park, State Farm Insurance with Shannon Johnson, Jamba and Auntie Anne's, Whitestone Jewelry, and Texas Pools and Patios. The Lions' pride sponsors include Grissom Insurance Group, and I can vouch for her. She does our insurance, saved me about $3,000 over the next year in our recent call with Heather Grissom there. So make sure you reach out if you have insurance needs. Also, JT Reisdorf there at State Farm Insurance, and as well as Mosaic Dentistry. Those are the Lions Pride sponsors. The food sponsors are Sharks Burger, Top Shelf Photo Booth, Your Wreath Girl, Smoky Moe's Texas Barbecue, Mayfield Dairy Queen, Dignified Dwellings Realty, Quality Moving and Storage, Guaco Taco, Great American Cookies, and the Hobby Shop. And finally, the water sponsor is Family House Fellowship. So if you have an opportunity to support any of those sponsors, we ask that you do so, as that support gets filtered down to your Leander Lions.
Perfect timing. Done with the rosters. If y'all ever look at those on Max Preps, beware. A lot of them aren't even up to date. So we have an updated roster for the Hendrickson Hawks. Always like to call the right kids out, give them credit for what they do in the field.
That's right. And we have a little bit of a different situation here in the booth tonight. Mark, I got here, and KBVO's here, KVU's here. So 2 local stations took up 2 of the rooms, and we had to get in the third visitors radio room. And poor Hendrickson's broadcast team is in open space there on the north end of the press box. And real nice guy. Hopefully the folks in the press box don't give him too much of a problem.
Well, I guess we got third privilege.
Yeah.
Instead of first and second, but no, that's fine. We've done this plenty of times. We adjust, and we could even do it outside.
That's right. I was going to say
stand.
we've done some football games out in the elements, so this is not that bad. Although I wish the air conditioner was kicking a little bit harder now. Camera 2 down there, as you can see now on the stream, is being run by Jake. It wasn't on, and so I had to go all the way down the bleachers and get his attention and get him to turn it on and make him give me his cell phone number so I could text him if necessary. But we'll keep an ear out for the recognition of the veterans and first responders. And if you're listening at home and you happen to be a veteran or a first responder, first of all, let me thank you for your service to your community and our country. And otherwise, feel free to stand up at home. Not that many people stand up at home during the national anthem. It's probably something that should be done. We lost camera 2 again.
Well, we should have a good game tonight. Leander ran into a tough team going down to College Station last week and hit on all cylinders, and that was one of the, I guess, best played teams that I've seen so far on a week-to-week basis. They ran into a tough team last week, and their offense struggled. So hopefully they'll pick up their offense tonight. Leander needs to get on the board here. They need to get a win, get back into this fight for playoffs, and they can still do it. They just got to start tonight and get a win on the board.
Yeah, it looks like our cameraman Jake is not down there. He must have had to go take a break. I don't have our second assistant, Mr. Poirier's text, so I can't exactly text him and let him know that camera's not working. So we're going to have to go with camera 1 for now until we get camera 2 back online.
So welcome to a Thursday game here at AC Bible Stadium. Thanks for tuning in. Leander is coming out. They're on the track over there close to the tunnel. They're wearing blue on blue with white helmets. And the Hendrickson Hawks, they're wearing white on white. So should have a good game tonight. And first responders and police officers are lined up on the field along with the rest of the
veterans,
with the rest of the Bluebells out there.
Oh yeah.
Lions are getting ready to break through the sign, and we got a great game. We're about 5.5 minutes away from kickoff, but we may be delayed a little bit with the festivities pregame, so we'll see.
And now give it up for your Leander Lions.
There come your Lions running out on the camera from Peter Cashmere. We would have brought you camera 2, but there it is. looks like it is back up. So for some reason, that camera will time out on you if you're not careful. And because we're not technically recording to the camera, I guess the camera thinks that it's just sitting there idly. But
Yeah, it's a great shot right there. The player's coming up right up to the camera.
yeah, and they're down for their pregame invocation. Bluebells dancing along the line there, and you can get up close look at much of your Leander lines. A nice work there on the camera by Jake. We really appreciate the assistance. And if you are a student and you happen to be listening to the broadcast and you are interested in participating with the broadcast, and this is not just for football, this could be for basketball. We currently do basketball and baseball as well, and other sports if they're interested. But what we need are bodies to run production, camera, online talent. So if you have a desire, you don't have to be great. When I first started doing this, I mean, I'm not even good now. And when I first started, I was horrible. So if you find yourself watching the game thinking I can do better than old Joe Buck on Monday, or I guess they're on Monday Night Football now this year, then come on out. We can get a spot for you, and we can help you get to where you need to be able to do it. Let's turn it over to the national anthem. Well, I guess they're doing the school songs at the moment.
But to add on that, Chuck, I mean, if any of the young people out there listening, or you know anyone that's maybe interested in radio, TV, or film, or production, or anything like that, going into college, get them started at doing this. They will learn a lot more hands-on than they will sitting there watching a video or doing something online.
And they'll come to it with some perspective. Now to the anthem.
Fight or the raids we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets bombs bursting gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Sophia.
And we're back. That hopefully you heard that. We had the volume turned up as much as we could. There's a lot of factors going into that, including we've had problems with the stadium's crowd mic over the last several weeks.
Officials for tonight's game are from the Austin.
And of course, you could hear the PA a little bit better because he's coming through speakers.
Association of Sports Officials.
So welcome tonight. Yeah, it should be a great evening of football. Mark Sickles, Chuck Cracy here.
The referee is Chris.
On a Thursday evening here at AC Bible Stadium. Won't have any updates from other games in the area, but there are some other ones that are going to be played, coming up
Tom Loveland.
on Friday. That'll have some implications for district play, and we'll get to those in a little bit. Captains for tonight heading out. For Leander, number 74.
We don't have a 74. How about that?
Let's see if I can find an old roster. Maybe they did it.
Sometimes when they switch the colors of the uniforms, the numbers do change. Gavin Rodriguez, one of the other captains, along with number 33, Matthew Heald, and number 61, Jorge Ruiz Williams.
And for the Hawks, number 88, Braden DeRocher. Looks like number 10, that is Spencer DiStefano. Number 24 is Carson Workman. And see if we can get that last number on the far side here. We'll get that name to you.
Clock operator. Cletus Porter.
So Leander won. They will defer. And now Hendrickson will receive.
Mike Seeley.
And for this first quarter, for those of you just listening, Leander will be going left to right.
We're also excited to our crew running our sponsor-supported video scoreboard, student videos.
So thanks for tuning in. And the game's about to be underway.
Yeah, I guess we missed the pregame announcement for the recognition of the veterans, but know that we are appreciative of veterans and first responders, both here locally and those nationwide, really worldwide, because you're taking on a vocation where you can find yourself in danger quite often, and at least in emergency situations, and save people's lives. And there's a lot to be said about that. So thank you very much if you're one of these individuals who has chosen such a profession.
Definitely. Yeah, we definitely want to thank all of those people. Heading back deep for the Hawks is number 25, Trevor Morgan. And Rene Rodriguez getting ready to kick off for Leander right at the far hash on the 40.
So that is not the normal kicker, right, Mark?
No, that is not. Ivan Rodriguez has been injured over the past couple weeks, so Rene Rodriguez is kicking.
So we get his brother there.
Yep. He's actually done a good job on the kicks as well. I believe they're both soccer players, which helps out a whole lot.
That definitely gives them a little bit of a leg up. And just like if you want to work on a broadcast team or you want to go to school for those things, you get a little bit of a leg up by coming and helping here.
So Rodriguez getting ready to kick. Beautiful night here this Thursday evening at Bible Stadium. And the kick is up. And it is going to be back, caught right about the 1 yard line. He drops it, picks it up, gets up to the 20, to the 25, 30, and he is taken down.
Yeah, that was Spencer DeStefano, one of the captains on that return, and he dropped the football, like you said, and kind of throws the timing off of the coverage team. And we saw coming in to make the stop for the Lions, I believe that was number 36, Gilberto Herrera.
For the 32.
So in at quarterback is number 8, Keontae Fowler. Empty set, 5 wide receivers. 4-man front for Leander. Getting into the backfield also with him is Workman. And it's going to be a run up the middle by Workman. He gets hit, gets upended, gets about 3 on the first carry. They'll set it down right at the 35. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Good hustle there by Michael Segovia to get the stop. He had a couple of Hendrickson offensive players between him and the ball carrier and was able to get around them and make the play for a short gain.
Yeah, so defense needs to get a stop here, get the ball back, give it to the offense. Snap is back. It's going to be another run up the middle, and he gets about 2 yards on that carry. Once again, Workman. They're going to move it up. It'll be probably 3rd and 5, so good opportunity here for Leander defense to step up and make a play.
Yeah, Kessler getting the play on that previous snap to limit that run to really just 1 yard gain. It's about 3rd and 4, 4.5, 5. Big play here for the Lions. If they can get a stop, get the offense out on the field.
Yep, spread formation. Fowler gets the snap, and he's going to keep it himself on the left side. Now he throws it a little bit high, but it's caught by number 10. He has enough for a first down. That was Spencer DeStefano. Little trick play there, kind of a read option. Then he started coming out and then tossed the pass. I wasn't watching the lineman, but no flags on the play, so they'll move the chains.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody downfield either. Tyree Smith there on the stop for the Lions, but not before enough yardage was gained to move the chains.
Yeah, nice play. Has some options there of handing off, running, or passing. Setting up 1st and 10 right at their 49-yard line. It's going to be another run off the right side, and good job by Leander getting him, but a good push by number 24, Workman. He gets about 2 on that carry.
Yeah, the Lions had him stopped for a loss, and I believe that was Bielfeldt there on his back. Workman able to carry the big sophomore for a couple extra yards to make it, turn it into a gain.
So they'll give him 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. There's 9:52 left here in the first quarter. This is the opening drive by the Hawks. Just past midfield. Still with the 5 receiver set. Empty set now for Fowler. Gets it. Looks to run up the middle. He has some room. He splits the defense. Gets down to the 30-yard line. Spin move down to about the 26. Nice run by Fowler and good speed.
Yeah, that's a tough break. You give up a big play on first down, and in this case it's a first down, but it makes the second and third and shorts easier to convert.
Quickly up, he takes it again. Gets up the middle, and another big run by Fowler. They're just spreading the defense out, and he is just taking that gap and going right up the middle.
Yeah, that's just a straight quarterback draw there.
Leander's got to make some adjustments there. They've got to put someone on him. He has good speed and strength.
You almost would want to put a spy on him, but then that limits you in coverage as well as in run fit defensively.
So it's going to be 2nd and 1. Workman offset to the left to Fowler. It's going to be a handoff off the right side, down inside the 15. They'll move the chains. That'll be a first down.
Kessler with the tackle.
Be a first down, Hendrickson.
Hendrickson marching down the field on this first drive. Had a couple big plays, most of them by Fowler with his legs, running from the quarterback position right up the gut. And I'm sure they will make that adjustment. So now in at running back is number 11, Brandon Mosley. And they'll hand it to Mosley up the middle. Couple tough yards, gets inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 9.
Pretty good job of filling gaps there in the middle, limiting that to about a 4-yard gain. You'd like to get a little bit more penetration on the defensive front there, but you'll take a short 3.5, 4-yard gain, but you're going to have to stiffen up here as you get close to the goal line.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 6. Another handoff up the middle, and he breaks through for a touchdown by Brandon Mosley.
Boy, that wasn't a very big hole that Mosley squeezed through, but it was big enough as he was able to get on in between a couple of his offensive linemen, and there was no one on the second level there for the Lions to make the stop.
So in to kick the extra point is number 38, Edward Tidings.
4 minutes and 16 seconds into the game, and the Lions are down.
Kick is up. And no good.
We'll take a missed extra point. That could be the difference in the game as we move forward. The Lions really need to try to get a district win here tonight. That'll put them in a logjam and really 1, maybe 2 games behind that 4th place spot, which the limited number of games remaining makes it difficult, but it's certainly not out of the realm of possibility. The Lions still have Eastview on the schedule.
And Cedar Park.
Cedar Park.
Next week.
That a rivalry game. Anything can happen in that game.
Yep. So 7:42 left here in the first. You're listening to Leander Lions football on SHN Sports. Chuck Crazy and Mark Sickles bringing it to you. Going back deep for Leander. Zane Wooldridge, number 1, and number 10, Isaac Montgomery. There's no wind tonight whatsoever. Flags are straight down.
And for it to have been cool weather-wise over the last, 7 to 10 days, going up and down those bleachers, it was hot.
Yeah.
I started sweating.
That's why I said you want me to do the first quarter. Just you look like you caught your breath, but yeah, you were doing all the sponsors and catching up. So
well, once you start reading all of that stuff, that also will take your breath away a little bit because you're not breathing while you're speaking that much, at least. And not that I'm in horrible shape, but I'm in worse than horrible shape.
So Tidings there at the 40, getting ready to kick, and looks like they have 2 potential kickers there. Let's see if they try an onside or kick it deep, and they do a pooch kick. It's going to be caught right about the 22. Gets up to about the 33, and I believe that was Malachi Filan, number 2.
Yeah, he had a pretty good lane there. Then one of his blockers got knocked back into his progress, and it slowed him down enough to allow the Hawk coverage team to get the stop. But still, good field position nonetheless at the 33-yard line for the Lions.
So Mitchell in at quarterback, and in running back position is number 24, E.J. Hargrave. Lions come out with 3 receiver set. going left to right. Snap is back. Hand off to Hargrave. Gets hit. Spin move. Gets ahead for about 3 on the first play. Tough run there by Hargrave. Picks up some positive yardage.
Julia Minton.
Yeah, Landers have to establish something on offense early here in this game. And it's a good start on the first play.
And stay ahead of the chains. That's going to be key tonight.
Another run by Hargrave, another spin move, a third spin move, and he's close to a first down. He may be about a yard short.
He's a whirling dervish on that run.
He ran into about 2 or 3 Hawks, but just kept his legs going and kept moving forward. So 3rd and 1.
We'll take 3rd and 1 all night long. It is certainly how you want to run an offense. Sure, you want big plays, but if you find yourself in a 3rd and anything, you want it to be 3rd and short.
So here we go. Big play for Leander. And he's going to take it himself, a little
a la Philadelphia Eagles.
Yep.
Jalen Hurts.
So Mitchell gets the first down. Ball be right at the 45-yard line. We're down to about 6:30 left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, my team, the Cowboys, I couldn't say that it was Dallas because the Lions actually converted on that play for a first down, unlike the Cowboys on Sunday. That play seems to be difficult, and it looks like it may be outlawed.
Well, Eagles have it down. Nobody else seems to be able to do it. So here we go. It's going to be a run off the right side, and he gets hit. Behind the line of scrimmage, loses one. Another run to Hargrave.
Yeah, it was a good effort there by the youngster E.J. Hargrave, but the Hawks able to get penetration there on the defensive front, and that causes problems in the run game, and that's why the Lions defensively could use penetration on that front. It not only does it allow you to get pressure on the quarterback and potentially cause mistakes, it causes problems in the run game.
So 2nd and 11. Little play action, quick throw. It is caught. Got to get upfield and gets past midfield to about the 48-yard line. Nice reception by Garrett Pites.
He's going about.
It's or Pites.
It's Pites.
Pites. Okay, I thought so. So he picked up enough to make it about 3rd and 3.
Yeah, we'll take 3rd and short. Nice effort there. He had a broken collarbone earlier in the season, so he kind of eased in about 3 or 4 weeks ago, but we haven't seen much of him, and that's, you break a collarbone in the preseason, usually you don't come back at all.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's a painful injury.
So here we go, 3rd and 3, big play for Leander. Handoff to the left side. Woodridge tries to go outside. It bounces out, and he gets stopped short of the first down.
Big decision time here for Coach Price. I'd be interested in potentially going for it. Only about a half yard gained on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the Hawks, kind of just feathering that one all the way out and then stopping him short of turning it upfield. He was looking for a spot to turn up, and they had the inside to out angles and did a good job defensively to push him out at the sideline. So it's going to be 4th and 3. Lions are going to go for it.
Huge play here early in the game.
3 receiver set.
Hey, and when you're trying to reach that 4th playoff spot, get your first district win, you'll take risks like this. I mean, you're in plus territory. Granted, you're only at the Hawk 48, but it's plus territory nonetheless.
Yep.
So looks like we're going to have a timeout Lions, and they're going to talk about it.
Yeah, so let's give another shout out to our gold level sponsors, Mercy Veterinary Hospital, mercy-vet.com, 512-890-2000. They're at 18109 Ronald Reagan Boulevard in Leander. Privately owned, we talked about earlier, 15,000 square feet, state-of-the-art, small animal veterinary practice and luxury pet resort. They want to be your trusted animal hospital. They offer a wide range of services to meet all of your pet's needs, from comprehensive preventative care and vaccines, management for chronic conditions, acute illnesses, soft tissue and orthopedic surgery, to luxury boarding, doggy daycare, and grooming. Their experienced veterinarians and dedicated staff provide compassionate and personalized care. They also prioritize your pet's health and happiness and treat your pet like family. So here we go, 4th down, big play for Leander. Looks like the Hawks are going to be putting a little pressure up front. A lot of defensive players up, and it's going to be a play action. Mitchell rolling out. He's going to keep it himself. He has enough for the first down. They'll move the chain.
Play. Keep it in Mitchell's hand there. Get him outside. You get the whole defense selling out on the run there in the middle of the formation, and you get Mitchell out on the edge, and he's able to use those long legs and get just enough for a first down. Keep the drive alive.
So 3:57 left here in the first. Leander trailing 6-0. They're at the Hawks' 45-yard line, 1st and 10. 5-receiver set. Hand off to, he's going to keep it himself up the middle. Mitchell breaks outside. He's got the first, and he just trips as he was going to go forward for the first down. He's going to be about a yard short.
The turf monster got him. But great read there by Mitchell, because Hargrave got swung down and would have been a big loss on the play, but instead the Lions have second and short here.
Yeah, nice pull by Mitchell. He's going to go the other way. He's going to hand it off to Mitchell. This time he cuts up, has a first down to the 30, 20, to the 10, and he goes out of bounds about the 7-yard line. Nice run.
Yes, E.J. Hargrave got a nice lane there on the left side of the offensive line, and he scooted right up that opposing sideline to get the ball first and goal for the Lions.
So Lions come right back. They're driving down. They're inside the 10, 1st and goal at the 8. It's going to be keep himself. Mitchell lunging forward. Did he get it? It's going to be close. They give him the touchdown.
And there we go. We might be in a shootout here tonight, Mark.
Touchdown, Lions.
Will they get the lead here with Ivan Rodriguez on the bench? They'll bring in his brother, the younger of the Rodriguez brothers. I don't know if he's the youngest, but it's Rene Rodriguez.
So Lions punch it in. It's tied 6-6. The kick is up, and it's good. Lions return, take the lead 7-6 with 3:16 left here in the first quarter. So nice opening drive in response to the Hawks coming down and scoring, and Lions take the lead.
Very nice. So you like to see I wouldn't even consider it a gamble, but the aggressive call there on 4th and 3. They had a good play call as well to get Mitchell out in space, and then a nice run by Hargrave. And next thing you know, the Lions in the end zone.
Yeah, let's give the shout out to our other gold sponsor, Rush Automotive, at myrushauto.com/Leander, 512-548-6134. They're at 2276 U.S. South Highway 183 in Leander. They provide premium auto care. They have the skills, knowledge, and commitment to diagnose and fix any issue you're having with your truck or car. They use state-of-the-art tools, technology, and equipment to ensure flawless results with their certified technicians. They stand out from the rest due to their work ethic, dedication, and experience in their auto repair shop. Their customer service and customer lounge is top-notch. There isn't a service or repair need they cannot handle. So Rodriguez putting the ball in the near hash, kicking from his 40. Nice high kick. It's going to be caught about the 12-yard line to the middle. A couple lines out there, try and turn the corner, and he does. He gets out to about the 40 and gets knocked out of bounds. Good return by number 10, Spencer DiStefano again.
DiStefano's having a pretty good game, especially in the return game so far. 2 returns, both nice. And he was able to use that foot speed to get out into the open area. Obviously, he caught it here on the near side of Bible's field and ran across the field, showed pretty good speed. And the Lions need to show a little more discipline on that coverage team and stay a little closer to their lanes instead of coming back down. If he can run around you, that could be an issue.
So they'll set up at the 42-yard line once again. Fowler in at quarterback. Keontae Fowler, number 8. It's going to be a handoff to Workman off the left side. A little bit of running room, gets past midfield, and they'll put it right at the 49-yard line of Leander, about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough night if you give up 9 yards on first down regularly. And that's going to put you at the very least in a shootout with these Hawks, and you want to do your best to see if you can keep them behind the chains. Right now, it's not even a yard they need to get the first.
Three receiver set for the Hawks. Snap is back. Another handoff to Workman off the left side. He'll have enough for a first down. Gets down to about the 44-yard line of Leander. They'll move the chains.
Pretty good blocking there on this near side of the formation for the Hawks. They were able to get a couple of guys. The Lions got a couple of defenders into the backfield, but they were picked up by lead blockers, and just a nice effort there by the Hawk offense. And the Lions are going to have to find a solution here in the run game, see if they can slow these Hendrickson Hawks down. That offensive line is massive. It may not, it definitely rivals that of Consolidated.
Another handoff off the left side. Lions do a good job of stopping that at the line of scrimmage. Looks like number 23 on that. That's Nicholas Parsons and also Tyler Moorman. Good job.
Similar type play defensively. The Lions had a couple of defensive backs in the backfield, and they were able to get around blockers that time and make the play. Well, 77 is huge.
Fowler rolling out to his right, looking to throw. Tries to get a field, throws it down the sideline. Nobody's there. Threw it out of bounds. Good job by the Lions defense shutting that down.
Yeah, he was just throwing that one away. Good coverage. The Lions had two defenders on the main route there. Did not look like Hendrickson's quarterback. Fowler was interested in even looking at any other receivers, and so he had no choice but to throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, they did a good job of stringing that out. He couldn't turn it up and get down the sideline. They contained him. He threw it out of bounds. So it's now a big 3rd and 10 here at the Lions' 44-yard line. Empty set. Fowler looking to throw. Now he's going to try and take off the middle. Tries to bounce outside to the near side, and Lions do a good job of keeping him short of the first down.
Yeah, this is decision time for the Hawks here.
It's going to be a 4th and about 5.
Yeah, a little bit longer than 5, 5.5 looks like, but
4th and 6.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but it looks like they're going to go for it.
Yep.
They're going to do it quickly, or unless it's going to be a pooch kick.
Empty set once again. It's going to quick throw, and it is caught just enough for a first down. Wow.
Oh, tough break there for the Lions, and that's why you hustle to the line there and go for it quickly, because you can catch the defense not prepared and in the right set to defend the formation you come out in.
And that was a pass to James Lee, who caught it and fell down just past the first down marker. So once again, empty set for Fowler. 48 seconds left here in the first. Workman now offset to his right side. It's going to be a run off the left side to Workman. And good job coming up and making the tackle. Number 26 for Leander, Calvin Kessler.
Pretty good run, though, on first down. It puts Hendrickson in your ideal type second down situation, second and only about 4.5, maybe 5 yards. The Hawks taking a little bit of time this time. They're trying to decide. That's one of the problems when you have second and 5. You got so many choices.
Yeah, this may be it. The clock is now down to 9 seconds. I think they're just letting it roll out here. So that'll be the end of the first quarter. We got a ball game going here. Lions are up 7-6 here at AC Bible Stadium. Thanks for tuning in to SHN Football, or SHN Sports, Leander Lions Football. Chuck Cracy and Mark Sickles bringing you the broadcast.
And we'll shout out the gold sponsors. How about it, Mark?
Let's do it.
Mercy Veterinary Hospital, online at mercy-vet.com. Call to book your appointment or pet stay at 512-890-2000. That's 512-890-2000. You can also visit them if you want to check out this big facility at 18109 Ronald Reagan Boulevard in Leander, Texas. The other gold sponsor, Rush Automotive, online at myrushauto.com/Leander. You can call them at 512-548-6134. Treat your car right. Go out to Rush Automotive. You can visit their Leander location at 2276 U.S. South Highway 183 in Leander. We want to thank Rush Automotive and Mercy Veterinary Hospital for their gold sponsorship.
And a quick shout out to our silver level sponsors, Leander Athletic Club at leanderathletic.club.com, 512-876-1855. They're off of Baghdad. They provide fitness, wellness, and recovery. They have 3 different fitness rooms, a main gym, a yoga studio, and a cycle studio. So we want to thank them, and we'll get back to our silver level sponsors when we get some breaks in the action. So it's going to be a handoff off the left side to Workman. Got a couple on that. It'll bring up a 3rd down. So we'll pass the duties. We'll switch here in the second quarter, and Chuck will be taking over.
That'll work. And Mark will take over production there, and everything will work out hunky-dory, I bet. 2nd down, or 3rd down, rather, and 3 yards to go. Fowler, the quarterback, Workman, the running back for the Hawks. They have a wing back on the left side of the formation. They're going to fake the Workman, and Fowler carries it straight ahead for a 1st down beyond the 25 to about the 22, 23-yard line of Leander. And so the defense finding itself with its back up against the goal line here, Mark, needing to get a stop.
Yeah, this would be a great opportunity here if Leander can get a stop here. They are leading 7-6. 1st and 10 here at the 22-yard line.
Yep. It's going to be Fowler, the quarterback, Workman, the running back, and then we have 4 receivers in the formation. It's going to be a pass. Fowler throwing to the left sideline, able to complete the pass there, close to the 1st down marker, a little bit shy, to number 4, Clint Smith. It's going to bring up 2nd and short out there on the coverage for the Lions, number 29, Tyree Smith. And so 2nd and about 1.5 yards here, maybe 2 yards for the Hawks. You know, the Lions could get a loss on this play and kind of put them in 3rd and difficult. That would be helpful. Fowler takes the snap, looking to throw up the right side to the corner. DiStefano there for the reception and the score for the Hawks. They're in coverage, Anthony Ugo, but not before DiStefano is able to bring in that pass for the 2nd Hawk touchdown of the evening. And it'll be their 2nd lead of the night as well at 12-7, point after attempt coming up.
Yeah, it was a nice catch by DiStefano going up and wrestling that one away from Ugo there in the near corner here.
You can see he's one of their more valuable offensive assets. Kick is up, and it is good. The kicker is number 48 for the Hawks. He's going to be 1 of 2 on the night. That's Blake Tobine. So 13-7 with 10:48 remaining in the half. Lions trail now to the Hendrickson Hawks. We want to shout out, we mentioned at least one of the silver sponsors, right, Mark?
Yeah. The other one is Lot Governmental Affairs, LLC. You can find them on LinkedIn and Facebook. Earl Lott with Lott Governmental Affairs helps clients in their private and public sectors to address environmental issues and ensure compliance. He also assists corporations as leaders in environmental responsibility, streamlines permits, and steers clients away from possible fines, legal actions, or other entanglements with his extensive knowledge of local, state, and federal regulations. We'll get to our final gold or silver sponsor in just a minute.
Interesting little formation here on the kick return. We got Montgomery and Wooldridge kind of teaming up with the 2 up backs to give the Hawks a question of, you know, where are you going to kick it?
If you're going to pooch it, let's get our quick guys up front, and they do make the switch here. They're on the 2nd, and it's going to be another pooch kick, and it's going to be Montgomery.
And Montgomery fields it at the 30, up to over the 35, spins his way down to the 40.
I like that.
Yeah, we'll take that all night long. And it is the freshman Montgomery with a nice return. And the Lions have great field position here to start their 2nd drive of the evening. So far, 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, let's make it 4.
And it's not like it's, the Houston Cougars of David Klingler with the ball being flung around everywhere. It's running the ball mostly. Mitchell's going to get sacked on that play. He faked the handoff to Hargrave, and defender for the Hawks just right up the middle. Wasn't sure who
I
made
believe that was
that.
46.
Pretty
Oh, we don't
good,
have that. Maybe 48.
pretty good timing.
Blake
That's
Tobias, yeah, he came in untouched and just dropped him.
16.
so kind of a missed assignment. Looks like they're on the line front. They've been battling, like everyone on the offensive line. You battle injuries, and that's one of the position groups that you really need as many bodies as you can get. Hand off to Hargrave on the jet sweep. He's able to get to the outside. He's going to be forced out of bounds at the 35-yard line by number 6, Jacob Gladney. So another they're going to give him up to the 36. Is another loss on the play, or did they
I think
lose that much on the
he may
first?
have picked up one, if that.
So Lions needing to get to midfield here on 3rd down and 14, or we lose our streak of touchdowns. I guess they could go for it on 4th, but not unless you get a nice chunk here on 3rd. 9:30 and counting here in the half. Mitchell with Hargrave to his left, 2 receivers either side of the formation. Ball's on the ground. Hargrave covers it up, and the Lions are going to need to punt here as they'll have the ball 4th and about 16, no, make that 21 yards rather, on the 29-yard line. Back deep to receive this punt is going to be none other than Spencer DiStefano. He's had a pretty good night returning the kicks tonight, and so we'll see if Rene Rodriguez can keep that football away from DiStefano, or at least make it difficult for him to scoop it up and start his return. Rodriguez's kick, they get a hand on it. It's going to go straight up. There's a flag, and likely it's going to be offsides against the Hawks. It'll take a line roll to about the 41. But given that that's right on the goal line there, more than likely that's going to be an offsides, and we'll probably get a re-kick here from Rodriguez, although it could be motion penalty.
Yeah, number 5, Diego Gonzalez got in, and there's been some issues with Leander's punt protection. They've been getting through and had a couple blocks so far this year. They got a hand on that one. We'll see what the flag is.
Coach Price getting an explanation from the judge here on the sideline. Let's hear the call from the white hat. Well, he's going to make sure looks like we're going to have the teams move to the sidelines here with 8:34. They're going to say that it was Hendrickson football. That's the only other reason why the defense or the return team would run off the field like that in a little bit of celebration. So more than likely that penalty will go against the Lions. Let's see.
Yeah,
Legal procedure. Kicking team. Prior to the kick, 5 men in the backfield. That penalty to be assessed to the end of the run. First down.
I know that, I don't want to question the terminology with the referees, but I always called that a illegal formation, right?
Yeah.
I guess it is technically an illegal procedure as well.
So the defense has to step up here with 8:34 left.
Yeah.
First punt of the game, and it was blocked, so they have it at the 35-yard line.
He got a finger or two on it, was able to slow the trajectory of that punt. Looks like we might. No, that is Fowler with Workman. They're going to hand to Workman to the left side up over the 30, bowls over a tackler and carries down to the 20-yard line where Calvin Kessler stops his progress at the 21. So another first down for the Hawks. Clock moving at 8:25.
Quickly up to the line.
Pistol formation. Workman, the big back behind Fowler. They're going to hand to Workman, and he's going to live up to his surname and get a lot of work here tonight, looks like, Mark.
Yeah.
Kessler again on
Kessler on the tackle, but yeah, they're getting up to the line quickly. They're handing the ball off, and that offensive line is starting to get a little bit of a lean right now and opening up some holes for Workman.
Well, and I realize Fowler's not the biggest quarterback. We've seen much bigger play the lines, but Workman's a big running back, especially next to Fowler. He'll get the ball faked to him, and Fowler will keep it off the left tackle and spin his way for a first down inside the 10 to the 8. Getting up off the bottom of the pile for the Lions is going to be Jacob Harris. So it'll be a first and goal for Hendrickson. We have an injury down Looks like it's a lion. It does not look too severe. Let's shout out those other bronze sponsors real quick.
Well, let's get our last silver level sponsor
we
quick.
got one more. Yeah, let's do it. Then.
Yep, RDZ Roofing at rdzroofing.com, 512-316-1195. They provide quality roof services for your home. They believe in taking a personalized approach to every project they undertake, whether it's roof repair, roof replacement, roof inspection, emergency roofing, or roof claims. Whatever service you need, they can help. Roofing is easy, especially if you do it right. Let RDZ make it easy.
The bronze sponsors: Austin Telco Federal Credit Union, Golden Chick, Blue Bottom Pools, Black Rock Coffee Bar, McDonald's of Leander, Modern Shade, Frontier Bank of Texas, Toyota of Cedar Park, State Farm Insurance with Shannon Johnson, Jamba Juice and Auntie Anne's, Whitestone Jewelry, and Texas Pools and Patios. Thank you, bronze sponsors as well. Fowler with Workman in the backfield just to his right. He'll take the snap, looking to throw in the corner. He's going to roll to his left. He's got some lead blocking. He's able to spin in, forced out of bounds inside the 5, around the 3.
Yeah, Filan was able to come up and just get him out of bounds. He was trying to get into that end zone. Good defensive play to keep him out.
Segovia was right there as well, but yeah, you got to get Fowler in the backfield. You can't let him have a head of steam. And Workman, you just got to tackle him. You got to chop him down like a tree. So he'll be beside Fowler. They'll bring a man in motion. Fake to Workman, looking to throw on that corner. Pass is completed to DiStefano for yet another Hawk touchdown.
Wow. He's putting on a show tonight.
Definitely one of their main weapons offensively. And you see, as a receiver and a returner, he's got a lot of skills. I would not be surprised to see that he had some D1 offers.
So Hawks take a 19-7 lead, 7:18 left.
So kicking the extra point is going to be, I believe that's Tobias, rather. The snap and the hold is down. The kick is up. And it's good as well.
And the
Holder there, Clint Smith for the Hawks. And the Hawks now have a 20-7 lead over Leander with 7:18 remaining in the half.
Yeah, tough break with them tipping that punt. They had great field position. They were able to come down and get another score. So Leander's got to answer right now.
And you know, Mark, it was only just the tips of the fingers that altered the trajectory of that punt. And, you know, they talk about football being a game of inches. You know, I heard that my whole life, and that's an example of it. You know, if the guy's a couple inches shorter, his hands are, you know, an inch smaller, then maybe that punt gets by. But he got a hand on it. Rodriguez, Rene Rodriguez, is going to probably need to take some notes from Ivan to learn how to, you know, kind of do that rugby style punt when they're getting pressure up the middle like that.
So the defenders back are shading at the 20 on both sides. They're stacked to kind of see which direction they're going to kick it.
Yeah, Lions with a little bit, and they're going to keep the Montgomery and Wooldridge up close. It's going to be an onside, and it's covered by the Hawks. It hit a line return man in the hands there around midfield, and just got out of his hands. You know, that football is oddly shaped, especially when it's bouncing and rolling like on an onside. But, you know, there's a reason that onsides aren't successful at a high percentage, because the odds aren't with you. But when you see it bounce like it did there.
Yeah, had a great bounce off the turf and bounced right up off the Leander receiver's hands, and they have it now once again in great field position at the 45-yard line.
The Lions really, the defense is probably tired here, but they really need to step up. Fowler, the quarterback, with Workman just to his right, and we're going to have a whistle before the snap as DiStefano comes in motion. That whistle is a result of a timeout, Lions, with 7:16 remaining. So we'll take a minor break and mention the Lions' pride sponsors. They are Grissom Insurance Group, State Farm Insurance with J.T. Reisdorf, Mosaic Dentistry, as well as the food sponsors, Shark Burger, Top Shelf Photo Booth, Your Wreath Girl, that's WREATH Girl, Smoky Moe's Texas Barbecue, Mayfield Dairy Queen, Dignified Dwellings Realty, Quality Moving and Storage, Guaco Taco, Great American Cookies, The Hobby Shop, and of course, our water sponsor, Family House Fellowship. And that's a very important sponsor there. There's a lot of water gets consumed by a football program.
Definitely does.
So we'll get back out here 1st and 10 for the Hawks. They have it at the line 45, along with a 13-point lead over Leander.
Lions defense can't let them score here right before half with 7:16 left.
They'll bring DiStefano in motion. Fowler drops back. He's flushed out. He's got a little bit of room. He's able to pick up 4 or 5 yards there on the left side before he's tackled by number 23 of Leander, Tyler Moorman, also out there, number 77, Gavin Rodriguez. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 now for the Hendrickson Hawks, and it looks like they're going to bring in a new running back, and he's also big. That's number 11, Brandon Mosley. Maybe Fowler's just that small that the running backs just look huge to me. Fowler will hand it to number 11, and he won't have much there as Mosley finds himself wrapped up by a handful or a pride of Lions.
Tackled by Garrett Pites.
Yeah, Pites was in the tackle along with Kessler as well.
40.
Big 3rd down play.
This is huge here because the Tobias hasn't shown that he's got a lot of leg on those extra points, so this is a 2-down territory for the Hawks. Fowler with Workman now in the backfield. He's looking to throw, flips it out in the flat, and it's complete near the 1st down marker, and he's going to have enough. That's Clint Smith there defensively to make the tackle, Tyree Smith. But like I said, not until he picks up the 1st down at the line 34-yard line.
First on the 34 for Hendrickson.
So Fowler again stays the quarterback with Workman in the backfield. Looks like right now he's going to line up to the right side of Fowler. Got 2 receivers either side of the formation for the Hendrickson Hawks. Fowler takes the snap. He hands to Workman. No, he's going to keep it to the right, up the middle, and he's in the open field. 10-5, touchdown Hawks. No flags on the field, and the Hawks grab an early enough 26-7 lead. 5:27. I say early enough because there's still 5.5 minutes for the Lions to go down there and get them some points here before halftime. The point after coming up here from Tobias, but if he makes it, it's a 20-point lead, if not 19-point lead, obviously, for Hendrickson, and the Lions get the ball back in the second half. So if they can get a score here late in the half, that would be quite beneficial to their cause. Snap, hold, kick is up. And it's good. And it is 27-7 with 5:27 remaining. And that's 2 touchdowns while the Lions offense hasn't even gotten onto the field because of the score after the tipped punt and then an onside. And so the Hendrickson, really special teams is what's hurting the Lions the most. That and they're having a tough time stopping big Workman.
Yeah, defense is tired. You can see it out there, and Fowler took advantage of that. He's fast enough, but when your legs are a little tired and he makes 1 or 2 moves and able to sprint all the way into the end zone, I mean, he's a good player, but yeah, you can just see the defense has been out there most of this second quarter, and the offense has got to pick something up here. They got to watch out once again for that onside kick. I wouldn't be surprised if they try it again. Why not?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. And you're right, Mark. They have been out there for a couple of series, and they're tired. But you know, on that fake there where Fowler scored, you know, they've been having to tackle Workman just about every single play of this football game, and that's not an easy task, obviously. And they went for Workman, you know, not the quarterback, Fowler, and he was able to take it in. So it looks like the defenders or the players are back to it's a little pooch punt. It's going to be fielded by the Lions with a fair catch at 37. That's number 11 for Leander, Garrett Pites, with the catch. So the Lions will have it 1st and 10 on their own 37. As we mentioned already, 5:27 remaining. The Lions will come out. Mitchell, the quarterback, E.J. Hargrave, the running back, and they're coming out with trips here on the wide near side of AC Bible's field and a single receiver top of the formation. Mitchell takes the snap. He's going to hand to Hargrave on that wide side. He's able to spin out of a tackle up over the 40 to the 41 for a gain of about 4, maybe 5 yards.
Yeah, good run, good spin move, and number 88 for the Hawks lost his helmet. Braden Durcher, he had him, but good run by Hargrave brings up 2nd down and about 6.
Yeah, if you want to stay in the game, you got to keep that helmet on, and you got to snap it up tight. So Mitchell and Hargrave, the backs, we got the 3 receivers top of the formation. Pass complete to Wooldridge. He makes a guy miss and tries to go back to get outside, and he ends up losing a couple of yards. Good flooding of the area by defensive backs there by Hendrickson that did not allow Wooldridge to really get ahead of steam going after he made that reception.
Yeah, he tried to break it to the outside, but good job, like you said, by the Hawks coming up and shutting that down. So it's going to be a big 3rd and 8 here for Leander. 4:37 left in the first half.
And you can see they're taking a little bit of time with the play call here. The 3 receivers on the near wide side of the formation. Wooldridge looks like he's alone at the top, and then they break the huddle, hustle to the line. Mitchell takes the snap, rolls behind Hargrave to his right, hits Wooldridge, or tries to hit. No, that's not Wooldridge. That's number 8 out there, River Hom, and he just too far out in front of him. He is not able to bring that in. Or was that Joseph Morrow? It was Hom.
4th down and 8.
So it'll bring up a 4th down, 8 yards to go. The Lions will bring the punting team in with 4:18, and that's not a lot of time for your defense to rest. I mean, clock-wise, it's just over a minute on the game clock, and we're talking like 7 to 10 minutes is all the defense got on the sideline. Oh, looks like the Lions going to tighten up the formation there. Rene Rodriguez back to punt. DiStefano back to receive. It's going to go over Rodriguez's head. He's able to get a nice kick on that rugby style.
Nice left-footed kick.
Yeah, and he's a right footer. And
wow.
That's where soccer will pay off because you got to use both feet. And
that's impressive.
He's able to get it on the other side of the 50, and not only on the other side of the 50, all the way down to the 36. And so still plenty of time for the Hawks to try to get some points here heading into the half. But there's more room for the Hawks offense to make a mistake. The further back you force them, and the momentum a little bit less than it would have been given that snap went over Rodriguez's head. So
yeah, I want to go back. Rodriguez, that was a smart play and a great kick. Good job getting that out. I thought he was going to get dropped, but able to kick it with his left foot and got a good one off.
Very impressive. Fowler takes the snap. He's going to hand to Workman straight ahead, and somebody's there to meet him. That's Michael Segovia. With Segovia getting tired of tackling him 5 or 6 yards down the field, able to get and fill the hole there and prevent any significant gain. Looks like they're going to give him about 1.5 yards, 2 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 8. Clock moving at 3:47. Long look to the sideline by Fowler and Workman. There's a 3rd back currently in the backfield. That's Joseph Flores. He's the wing, and we have 2 receivers here on the near side of the formation and a single receiver at the top. They're going to send the wing in motion, and there's a flag. 2 guys in motion at the same time. What do you bet?
Yep. So they will move them back 5. Leander needs all the yardage they can get right now and give the defense a little bit of a breather.
Well, I was wrong. They called it on Dawson Morby, one of the offensive linemen, for a false start. So that'll push the line of scrimmage to the 33-yard line of the Hawks. Backfield will remain Fowler and Workman. We've got 2 receivers either side of the formation in almost a traditional spread. Fowler just to the right. Looking to throw, and he completes it. Fowler does to Clint Smith, and he's able to get around the 40-yard line before he's dropped there by number 2, Malachi Phylan.
Bring up third down.
So it's third down, and it's in that area where, if they're able to get a stop and it not be fourth and short,
Hendrickson.
you might be able to get the football back here with 2:49 and counting.
Yeah,
Again,
Leander's got to put some pressure on. If he's going to throw, it needs to be incomplete. They don't need to give him a 4th and 1.
that offensive line is massive. Workman just to the right of Fowler. One receiver top of the formation. Fowler looks that way and then rolls to his right. He's got a receiver wide open at the 30. He's at the 25-20, 10-5. He's in for the score, and that's number 84, Jaden Smith. No flags on the play, and it is now 33-7 with 2:19 remaining in the half.
Yeah, there was some broken coverage, or he was 15 yards behind both of the defenders that were covering one man. So
I don't know if that RPO had the defenders. I mean, you run, and what happens? The defensive backs start moving up towards the line of scrimmage, and they sometimes forget their assignment is that receiver to cover. So Tobias in for the point after.
blocked.
It's blocked.
Pick it up and run.
It is fielded by the Lions. They've got it at the 10. He cuts in at the 15, carries up over the 30 where he's dragged down. That was number 12, Jacob Harris, getting that loose football after the blocked extra point, and the score will remain 33-7, but it's a big hill or hole for the Lions to climb out of.
Yeah, they got to chip away, though. They've got to move the ball down the field. They only have 2:19 left. They have one timeout, but they've got to get something on the board before halftime. I mean, they do get the ball started the second half, but we've seen this. It's been a pretty quick first half, lots of runs, so the clock is going to be moving. So if they want to make up some ground, they've got to get something here.
Yeah, they definitely need to go in, and I'm going to say with more than even just a field goal. They really need to get a touchdown going in. You get a touchdown coming out to open the third, and then the score's 33-21. Anything can happen. The momentum's with you. But, you find yourself in this position too often, and it's difficult to execute that. So it's kind of like staying ahead of the chains on your 4 downs each time. You get deeper and deeper the more mistakes you make. So the Lions have the big returners, Wooldridge and Montgomery back deep, and it is going to be Phylan fielding it at the 25. He runs up the middle. He's at the 35-40. He's in the 45. He's in Hawk territory. He's able to get all the way up near the 20. Looks like the 25 is where they're going to mark him in Hawk territory. And I did not expect that opening there in the middle of the field to open up like it did.
No, great job. And we saw his speed. We may want to get him out there on offense too. Wow, he has a lot of speed and was able to break through and make a move, get down the sideline. Leander's in great position right now at the 25-yard line. They need to score.
Yeah, it would be ideal, and they have plenty of time to do it. And even with just the one time out here, they're not really, the clock's not a huge issue at this point. So Mitchell with Hargrave in the backfield. They've got a tight end in the formation. They'll send Hargrave in motion. The pass is open and completed over the middle. Going to be tackled.
Oh,
right
give it to him. Give it to him. Give it to him.
That is number 14 on the reception, Aiden Parker. Looks like they're going to mark it at the goal line, just outside the goal line, just inside the 1. Unbelievable. That should have been a touchdown.
Yeah, wow. I'm shocked they didn't give it to him. But great play call, wide open, nice pass, nice reception. They got to punch it in here.
And we're going to have a timeout, Hendrickson. So we'll take a quick moment and mention the gold sponsors here for the final time in the first half. That's Mercy Veterinary Hospital, online at mercy-vet.com. You can call them at 512-890-2000 or visit them at 18109 Ronald Reagan Boulevard in Leander. It's a huge facility, 15,000 square feet, state-of-the-art. It's a veterinary hospital practice as well as a luxury pet resort. So if you're going to business travel or vacation, you can't take your pet, bring them over to Mercy Veterinary Hospital. The other gold sponsor is Rush Automotive, online at myrushauto.com/Leander, or you can call them at 512-548-6134. 512-548-6134. They provide premium auto care. They have the skills, knowledge, and commitment to diagnose and fix any issue you're having with your truck or car. So make sure you reach out to those gold sponsors. Lions out of the timeout. Have a 1st and goal inside the 1. Mitchell under center. He's going to take a quarterback sneak. And
Nice push.
Lions get the Philadelphia Eagles butt push play, or tush push is what they call it, I think. And it's a touchdown for Leander. And that'll make the score 33-13 with a point after attempt coming up from Rene Rodriguez.
Yeah, nice job getting right up onto the line, getting under center, taking it forward, and getting that push from your teammates.
Caleb Bielfeldt,
And
the deep snapper,
Rene Rodriguez in the kick.
and the holder for the Lions, Aiden Stericker. Look like they're missing a lineman. You kind of need those. The snap is up. Hold is there. Good is the kick. And the Lions now 33-14. The problem is they only burned about we're like 23 seconds off the clock.
I was almost thinking, do you burn a couple plays on the goal line, but you never want to
Yeah.
give up a touchdown if you can get it. You don't want to waste time and try and be cute.
Yeah, especially
and
when you're
then
down
something
like
happens. So great job by Leander. That's exactly what they needed. They got a great return by Phelan. Nice pass to Parker, and the touchdown by Mitchell.
So, my first initial inclination here is do you onside, but that's
I
probably
wouldn't.
not advisable. But a short pooch kick might be. If you can see a space in there and you got somebody like Wooldridge on the cover team fast enough that can get down there and, or heck, Phelan looked pretty good and showed good speed. Somebody to get down there and get on that football, and then you might even have another opportunity.
Yeah, just don't kick it if number 10 is back there to DeStefano. Wherever he is, don't kick it to him.
And it doesn't look like he is
No.
out there, or at least not back deep. It's going to be number 15, Joseph Brown, number 25, Trevor Morgan. And there is a big gap there in the middle. I'd like to see.
Just right over a little soft wedge over there, right about the 35, and let it roll.
And that looks like they are expecting an onside here. And it is a pooch kick. It's high.
Fall on it.
The Lions.
Fall on it.
Looks like the Lions got it. And there's a skirmish. The referees have to get in there and clear some people out.
Lions got it.
Football. And just like I said, use the pooch here in that situation. And you could tell Hendrickson was expecting an onside. They brought that second level up close to the front line. And
that was number 12, Jacob Harris, getting on that ball. So Leander can put some more points on the board here before halftime, and they're right back in it.
That's one of the rules that somebody needs to talk to Jacob Harris about. Get on the football. You can't advance that.
Yep.
So just get on it. So Hargrave to the left of Mitchell as the Lions try to get another score here before half. Pass in the flat is complete to Wooldridge. He's able to get inside the 30 to about the 28. He's cut down by number 5, Diego Gonzalez, as well as 6, Jacob Gladney. Gain of about 3, maybe 4 on the play.
Yeah, nice job coming up quickly because we've seen Wooldridge. He just needs that little seam, and he's gone.
Yeah, you can't let him get any kind of forward momentum because he's just too fast. And so Hargrave just to the left of Mitchell, 3 receivers, top of the formation. Mitchell fakes. He's in the open field. He's at the 20, cuts in at the 15, breaks the tackle. 10,
Yes.
5, touchdown. So the football was able to grab it back. That's the worst place in the world to fumble because you fumble it out into the end zone. What happens? It's a touchback for the other team. But instead, it is a touchdown for the Lions, and it is now 33-20, and it couldn't have happened in a better way here to close the half. One of the things you hear, let's do this point after here as Rodriguez comes in, and I'll get back to my thought there. Lions shift as it looks like they may go for 2. Stericker, the quarterback, he'll take the snap, rolls to his right, looking back to the left side, airs one out. No one there, and it'll be 33-20. And why not? I mean, you're going to need 2 touchdowns anyway, and if you can get 2 points there and maybe another 2 points down the road, it makes a difference. But what I was going to say is, when you listen to the analysts talk about, the NFL or college games, they talk about, the quarters are a little longer, but they talk about 8 minutes going into the half and 8 minutes coming out of the half as a different quarter than the traditional first, second, third, and fourth. And if you can dominate in that quarter, then you have a much higher percentage chance of winning the football game. And we saw the domination from the Hawks here early, but the Lions have roared back, pun intended.
Yep.
So minute 10 remaining.
Yeah, just if they can keep the Hawks from scoring here, then Lions get the ball right back. And if they can score again, then they're down by 6. So they're right back in the ball game. Just don't need a big return. Don't need to let the Hawks get any points here. The Hawks do have 2 timeouts, and there's 1:10 left here in the first half.
And they are tied again with that second level, but instead of having 2 deep returners, they've got 2 guys about mid-level of the formation. They're around the 27-yard line. So it will be Rodriguez. You can hear the bands getting ready for their halftime shows. Rodriguez, total leather, and it's another pooch kick. And that's Di Stefano over there. And of all of the people not to kick to, he's able to field that and carry it up to about the 43 of Hendrickson with 1:04 remaining. And, that's one of those things that, as you get older, you'll look for guys like that. Renee, just getting varsity experience over the last couple of games. So
yeah, I'm sure it was called kickoff pooch to the right, but he was sitting over there. Maybe they should have had, if he's on that side, kick it to the other, but they're okay. They're at the 44. Lions can stop them here. 1:04 left in the first half.
So we got an empty set for Fowler. We got 5 wide receivers, 3 here on the near side. Fowler getting pressured, and he's going to
got him.
Number 4 for the Lions, Nick Parsons, able to get the sack. Also there with some pressure, Joe Weezy, and it's a loss on the play of 4 yards.
Big play. Clock is rolling, yeah, and they also had a corner blitz coming off of the trips over here that was going to take off and see if they could clean them up. So clock is rolling down now at 39-38, and they're just taking their time.
Yeah, they got 2 timeouts. I guess they're just trying to kind of wind this half down, run a couple plays. If you get a big one, then maybe you try to rush. Fowler looking, he throws, pass incomplete, hit the receiver in the hands. That was Romello Boykin. He heard the footsteps of one Michael Segovia, and those are some heavy footsteps. He brings the wood, as they say, when it comes to contact. So
I would have preferred that he catch that ball. Clock would keep running. They're 26 seconds. If they get a big play here, they could try and take a shot. Yeah,
they still have 2 timeouts, and
I would have preferred that he catch that. Burn him more some time off. Clock rolling.
Jar it loose would have been cool too.
Corner blitz.
Fowler. He's got that pressure. He's going to break the tackle.
Got to bring him down. There they go.
Kessler able to get him there with Weezy. And it's not going to be a sack, though, as he's able to get it up to the 43-yard line where it'll be 4th and 11.
Yeah, so Leander calls a timeout. They're going to make them punt the ball. They'll get a shot here. 13 seconds left. But good job by the defense shutting them down. And I'm a little surprised that Hendrickson they weren't more aggressive out there, Chuck.
Yeah, I can't tell you what the thought process is there. My initial thought was they're just going to run the clock out. If they run a handful of plays, you get a big one, then you got those 2 timeouts to try to work with whatever time you have left. But, it just didn't make sense. You're right. And here they are, 4th and 11. They're going to have to punt. You don't obviously go for it here.
I would be prepared for a fake punt because Leander's probably thinking they're going to punt, and if you don't make it, Leander's got about 8 seconds left. So
the Lions,
they got twins out there. You may want to get someone else out on the far side. They got 5 receivers and a punter.
Yeah, that does not look good.
It's wide open over there if they want to try something
and the
sketchy here.
In that direction as well. We'll see. He is going to punt it. Oh, the Lions had a defender there. Almost got a hand on the ball. It's going to go straight out of bounds, so no time off the clock. They're going to say it. That was I mean, I don't have that angle, but man, that looks like it should have been about 5 or 6 yards upfield from where it is, but it's now marked at the 28 with 8 seconds. And, if you're closer to midfield, you got Parker, you got Montgomery, you got Wooldridge. You can just air it out and hope that somebody wins a one-on-one battle. But at this point here, you're going to need a big yards after the catch from a receiver in order to turn this into points. Now, if you can get around midfield on this play and you got a couple of seconds left, then yeah, stick those tall guys on one side, protect Mitchell, and let him air one out and see what happens. But Hargrave just to the left of Mitchell, two receivers either side of the formation. Mitchell hits Wooldridge in the flat. He has to bounce off Hargrave, and he's going to be tackled after the first down by number 26, and that is Carnell Spicer, but it's a first down, but time ran out.
I thought he went down with about 1 second left, but they're going to let it roll. But hey, look at those Leander Lions coming back. 2 quick scores. It's now 33-20 at halftime. So, Chuck, just when they were about to be knocked out, they get back up and they fight back, and they're right back in the ball game.
Yeah, and it's been exciting. I was getting a little bit nervous there for a little while, and we just saw the Lions, as I said earlier, roar back like there's no quit in them. So they're going to go to the locker room. They've got the momentum. They're only down 2 scores. They get the football coming out of the half. So if they're able to get a touchdown coming out of the half, they're only going to be down 6 points if they get that extra point. So we'll bring you as much as we can of the halftime show. The crowd mic hasn't been fantastic, but you should be able to hear the bands. So we'll be right back for the second half. For Mark Sickles, Peter Cashmere, Jake, and Mr. Purrier, we'll be back for the second half. Stay with us.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the field the Robert E. Hendrickson Hawk Band and the Silver Dancers of Pflugerville, Texas. And at this time, please welcome to the field the Hendrickson High School Silver Dancers. The 23-24 Silver Dancers are led by officers Captain Kendall Benkowski, First Lieutenant Avery Watson, Junior Lieutenant Michaela Ansira. Social officers include President Haiti Martinez, Vice President Obi Ubaja, and Social Officer Evie Hamandre. The Silver Dancers are under the direction of Autumn Fleet and Marielle Schneider. Our Silver Dancer of the Week is Carson Debert. The Spirit Girl of the Week is Drew Shirley. And the Director's Penguin of the Week is Lena Cerruti. And now, please enjoy the Silver Dancers performing their prop routine to Any Way You Want It. Let's hear it for the Hendrickson Silver Dancers. Each game, the Hawk Band honors students who go above and beyond for the program. Our first-year Hawk Band Member of the Week is Nolan Kars. The Guard Member of the Week is Tracy Hunn. Our Percussion Member of the Week is Christian Russell. And the Hawk Band Member of the Week is Selah Simsick. The section of the week, the tubas. Drum majors Matthew Davenport, Christopher Gonzalez, Nathan Ross, and Madeline Stevens. Is your band ready? The Hawk Band is proud to present selections from their 2023 production entitled Powerline. The Hawk Band is under the direction of James Hairston, Isaac Medina, Nicole Davis, and Nathan Zamora. The Hawk Band would like to express our thanks to the PFISD Department of Fine Arts and all of our amazing Hawk Band boosters, parents, and volunteers for all of their support. Go Hawks and go Hawk Band!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Taking the field for your halftime entertainment are your Leander High School Bluebells. The Bluebells are under the direction of Ashley Williams and Lupe Garcia. The Bluebells would like to congratulate their Teacher of the Week, Mr. Summer. The Bluebells are led by Captain Alex Schiller, First Lieutenant Holly Hager, Second Lieutenants Jessica Egglesey, Marisol Hernandez, and Claire Smith. Head Company Leader Riley Kassler. Company Leaders Gabby Aarons, Ella Bowman, Mackenzie Cady, and Jocelyn Jew. Congratulations to the Bluebell of the Week, Natalie Campbell. Every week, the Bluebells nominate a teammate who has shown exemplary acts of love and compassion to receive the Be Kind, Be a Bell Award. Congratulations to Mackenzie Cady. Along with the amazing Leander Marching Band, here are your Bluebells. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it once again for the incredible Leander High School Bluebells. The Bluebells would like to give a heartfelt thank you to their amazing parents, the Leander High School administration, and the unconditional support of the incredible Leander High School Marching Band led by Ryan Cerna and the Leander High School football program led by Coach Chris Price. Enjoy the rest of the game and let's keep the excitement alive. Roll Pride! Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the field the Leander High School Marching Band. The Leander Band has been recognized for outstanding achievements throughout the entire country. The band is a consistent finalist at the Bands of America contests in Austin and San Antonio, the UIL 5A State Marching Contest, and the Bands of America Grand Nationals Championships. Congratulations to the members of the week. Woodwinds, Jordan Guillergo. Brass, Ethan Liu. Xbox, Connor Fox. Percussion, Frankie Myers. Guard, Addie Gordon. Section of the week, flutes. Presenting their 2023 field show entitled Ripple, under the direction of drum majors Serena Payne, Ren Nye, Gabe Lascano, Natalie Cox, and Jason Rodriguez. Please welcome the Leander High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, the Leander High School Marching Band. The Leander Band.
Well, welcome back to AC Bible Stadium. We are here. Lions trail 33-20, able to put up some points just before halftime. They'll be getting the ball the second half. So it's turned into a really good ball game. Great halftime performance by the Leander band. We've got about 24 seconds left on the clock, but they're still clearing the field. The players are in their tunnels getting ready to come out for halftime. And we're looking for a great second half of play and basically a tale of two halves in that second quarter, Chuck.
Yeah, it was kind of, a tale of if you break down the first half into 4 quarters, which is easy to do, you're looking at the first half of the first half really belonging to Hendrickson, a little bit more than half of it. But the Lions just really found a spark of momentum there towards the end of the half, able to score those 2 touchdowns to close the half and really narrow the gap here.
Yeah, they had to because Hendrickson was just about to put the the nail in the coffin, but Leander roared right back, and they are right back in the ball game. I was hoping that they would do that. They kind of hit that little lull. The Hawks able to put a couple touchdowns on the board. They got the onside kick, the block punt, great field position. They were able to score. Looked like the Leander defense was all gassed out, but then that spark, and they came back. Filan had that great return. Got him down in good field position, and Leander was able to get that score right before that with I believe it was Parker. So Leander did a good job. Yep,
a little bit, but we, you don't want to spend too much time as an announcer because then you end up with the announcer jinx, and it bad things happen to your team when you mention that something good could happen, and so we kind of touched on it a little bit. Hey, if we get a touchdown here and then one coming out of the third, we're only down 20 points. Well, they did better than that. They got the 2
and the onside kick, the pooch kick that they fumbled, and that was, I believe, Jacob Harris came up with that.
Yeah, so if they can, do something with the football here, get down, even if it's a field goal, you continue the momentum, you cut the lead down to 10, and it's huge. So you're going to take over play-by-play, right?
Yep, I'll do it this third quarter. 37, getting ready to kick. That's Dixon, or is it? I can't even read my own handwriting. DeCock, yeah.
Kickers, it's hard to tell.
He's putting the ball down, and the Lions kickoff return team, they've been switching the receivers back there. Let's see if they keep them in the back or they flip them over. We've had a kind of a wild special team show that first half with a block punt, onside kick, another fumbled on the kick, a great return. So special teams has been huge for both teams.
Yeah, it's the forgotten third of the part of football.
So the kick is up. It's going to be Montgomery about the 11. Tries to go towards the middle, has a little bit of a seam, gets up to the 35. He may turn it around that corner, got some speed to the 40, 30, the angle. Oh, and they just bring him down at the 21. No flags. Great return by Isaac Montgomery.
What a way to open the half, though, Mark. I mean, just like we said, a little bit of offense is going to go a long way. You just mentioned special teams, right? And what happens? Bam, nice return, Montgomery, all the way down the opponent's sideline to put the Lions almost just a couple of yards outside the red zone.
Yeah, just a shoestring tackler. He would have gone up the sideline into the end zone. So Lions come out, 3 receiver set, 1st and 10 at the 22. And it's going to be a fake jet sweep. Quarterback run to the right, and he gets upended. Nice tackle by number 26 for the Hawks, keeping him at bay. That's Carnell Spicer.
Yeah, if he doesn't make that tackle, which was a of the ankle lower part of the leg tackle on Mitchell, he may have scored on that play. He certainly would have picked up a big chunk of yardage and probably a first down.
So 2nd and 10. Lions have got to take advantage of this field position.
Yeah,
out in the spread formation, empty set. Hargrave in motion. Going to fake handoff to him, and it's going to be a reverse. Little pitch around behind. Parker's got the first down inside the 10-yard line. Little trick play there. I like it. Little misdirection with Hargrave going one way and then Parker coming back and just kind of flipping the ball to him.
Yeah, it was a nice little hidden flip to Parker, and that's a timing pitch that was perfect.
1st and goal at the 7. He's going to keep it himself, and he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Good defensive pressure by number 5, Diego Gonzalez.
And the Hawk defense had that play solved at both ends, as Hargrave also took a pretty significant hit when the ball was pulled by Mitchell. And so the Lions are going to have to do something with that defensive front here if they're going to run the ball in here. Otherwise, look to the air.
Yeah, 2nd goal from now the 13. Loss of about 7 or 8 on that play. So trips on the near side. Lions are going left to right if you're listening. It's going to be a little play action. Looking to throw. It's going to be a swing pass. Oh, and it's incomplete.
Hit him in the hands. You got to haul. Oh, there's
and they do throw a flag. Late flag. Hargrave, good pass. Unable to come up with the reception, but there's a flag thrown right down there, and that looked like it was probably a late hit. See if we can get the call.
Bounds is what it looked like, a hit out of bounds.
And if that's a call, that'll give them a 1st down.
Yeah, which is nice because it's a 1st and goal.
Personal foul. Defense. Number 26. Leg hit out of bounds.
And that's exactly what it was, a hit out of bounds. And that benefits the Lions as it gives them a 1st down inside the 10-yard line, down at the, looks like they're going to mark it. Well, the line judges haven't really moved. Looks like they're going to put it around the 6. They're going to put it on the 7, it looks like.
Well, now they move it to the 6.
That's
all right.
That seems more appropriate to me. But, hey, I'm going to take any extra yard offered up to the Lions here.
So 1st and goal from the 6. Lions quickly up to the line. Handoff to the right side, trying to break it outside. Good block on the outside. Lions, just get upended right at the 1-yard line.
And
wow, what a play.
Who is it is Spencer DiStefano. So not only is he making plays on special teams for the Hawks, making catches offensively for the Hawks, he's coming up and making plays, tackles defensively at the goal line. Somebody needs to put a hat on him, get him out of the play.
Let's see if Mitchell gets under center and they just do the push again. It's worked so far. I do it a couple times. And he gets a good push from behind, and he is in for the touchdown. I think they were looking to see if he is. He's over on the sideline tossing the ball. The far line judge was running in to see if he was on the bottom, but he had gone to the back of the end zone. So Lions come out, Chuck, just what they needed. Get some points on the board. It is now 33-26. Rene Rodriguez getting ready to kick here.
Chance to cut it to 5.
And the kick is good. So it's now 33-27.
Leander 27.
And just like the Lions needed to do, they come out of the half. You know, we weren't expecting a big return, although that is a very possibility with every kick return with Leander, unless you kick it out of the back of the end zone. And we haven't seen anybody on the Hawks team with that type of leg. So big return from Montgomery. They still had another down when the personal foul out of bounds occurred. So, obviously that may not have had a bearing on whether or not they scored a touchdown, but you certainly will take a 1st down there, and the Lions able to convert, get the touchdown. Only a 5-point lead for the Hawks now with
6.
6 points.
6-point lead, yeah.
Yeah.
So DeStefano.
Midway math.
Yep. DeStefano's at the 10. Don't kick it to him. Yeah, do that other pooch right in the middle. It's worked a couple times to get it over that second line and let it bounce.
Yeah, I'd make him have to field it off the ground. Not that he can't, but I would certainly make it more difficult for him if possible.
Yeah, 8 men up tight right now for the Hawks. See if they drop them back a little bit. Lions could try the onside kick here, but they've got the momentum. I would just try and do a little pooch kick or something in the middle. Don't give them a clean return. See what they do here with Rene Rodriguez teeing off at the 40. And it is a little pooch kick. It's going to get caught at the 24. And he gets brought down at the 31-yard line.
Beautiful open field tackle there. Kessler or
Yep, Kessler with the tackle. So nice job by kickoff coverage team. They're going to set up right at the 31-yard line. So 9:28 left here in the third. Lions only trail by 6. 33-27. We got a game. Defense has got to step up and make a play.
They've had time to rest. Now the time on the field shouldn't be a factor here in this drive at least.
Workman getting in the backfield again. They got some stacked receivers. And it's going to be a run by Workman. He gets hit, gets a couple. Nice job by number 77 for Leander. Gavin Rodriguez with the initial hit. Picks up, they'll give him 1. It'll now be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, you like to see them come up and fill the hole there against a big back like Workman. You know, they had to tackle him probably, if you had to guess, 15, 18 times in the first half, if not more. So, you know, and as we've mentioned repeatedly, he's not a small running back.
No, you got to hit him as soon as he gets the ball. Otherwise, he's got that momentum going. So
and speed, too.
So here we go. 3 receiver set, 2nd and 9. Going to hand off again. Nice tackle once again. Maybe picked up 1 on that. Maybe just got back to the line of scrimmage. Another great job by the defensive front for the Lions.
Yeah, I'm going to suggest.
I think that was Segovia.
The Lions made a bit of an adjustment there on the front. They really were having trouble getting penetration in the first 2 plays of this half. Maybe they didn't make an adjustment. Maybe it's just energy, but the pressure's there from the defensive front.
So 3rd and 8, a big defensive play is needed right here by Leander. Fowler gets the ball, rolls out to his right, looking to throw. Got a little pressure down the field. It is up, and it is intercepted by the Lions. Number 12, Jacob Harris with the interception. Gets the ball at the 41-yard line. Everything's going all Lions right now. Let's capitalize and get some more points.
A lot of energy on that line, sideline, the band on the track, playing all kinds of songs, including Sail, if I have to hear that song another time. But, you know, there are it is an excellent band, and with them down on the field, the student section up loud, Lions can smell it.
So here we go. Ball at the 46-yard line, trailing by 6, 7:54 left. Handoff off the right side, cuts it in. Good run by number 24, Hargrave. Picks up about 4 on that carry.
Take that on first down almost every play.
And looks like he's down on the turf right now. May have just landed on the ball. Hopefully that's all it is. So we're going to take a quick timeout here. And while we're taking that timeout, let's give a shout out to our gold level sponsors. Mercy Veterinary Hospital at mercy-vet.com, 512-890-2000. We talked about them. They have the large 15,000 square foot facility. They want to be your trusted animal hospital, and they will meet all of your pet services, comprehensive preventative care, vaccines. They'll take care of the chronic conditions, acute illnesses, soft tissue and orthopedic surgery. And they also provide luxury boarding, doggy daycare, and grooming. They will do everything for you. They have experienced veterinarians and a dedicated staff for compassionate and personalized care. They also prioritize your pet's health and happiness and treat your pet like family. That's what they need. The other gold level sponsor, Rush Automotive, at myrushauto.com/Leander, 512-548-6134. They will take care of everything that your car or truck needs. They have the knowledge, skills, and commitment. They can diagnose and fix any issue you're having with your truck or car. They utilize state-of-the-art tools, technology, and equipment to ensure flawless results with their certified technicians. They stand out due to their work ethic, their dedication, and expertise. Their customer service and customer service lounge is top-notch. There is not a service or repair need they cannot handle. Go check them out at Rush Automotive. Thank you, Gold sponsors. And Hargrave is walking off. Good sign.
Yeah, he's not even being assisted. So you like that. Although any lower extremity injury, especially to a running back or a receiver, or quarterback, that can be a problem. So we'll see who the Lions bring in. They've had some injuries.
Cameron Hoosier, yep, number 41. He's in the backfield. We've seen him this year, and he's done a great job so far. He's a tough runner,
It's a deep,
strong runner.
position in terms of talent for the Lions. And the times we have seen him, he has been very effective. It's just been an issue of getting him on the field. And so we're going to get an opportunity to see him here probably throughout this quarter, if not the whole half.
So we're looking at a 2nd and 5. Snap is back. Quick throw. It is caught. Wooldridge has enough for the first down. Gets out of bounds right about the 45-yard line. They'll mark it at the 44. Nice quick pass and able to move the chains.
Braxton Brown, number 44, on the stop for the Hawks there as he pushes Wooldridge out of bounds. And that's very advisable to get him off the field because he's quick enough to get down that sideline fast.
Lions quickly up to the line. Handoff. Oh, there he goes. Good run right there. We saw it. We talked about his power. Cameron Hoosier. He is a freshman, and he's out there on the field running tough.
Yeah,
Sophomore. I'm sorry. Sophomore.
Yeah, I assume he's a Texan, but with that last name, he might be from Indiana.
And he's got fresh legs out there, so 2nd and about 5. Another handoff to Hoosier. Breaks a tackle, gets upfield, gets down to the 25, 24-yard line before he gets brought down.
I suspect that Hawk defense is like, oh, we're getting to the backup running backs now. We haven't even seen this guy on film.
Well, they're looking a little tired out there, and Leander's jumping up to the line, not letting him substitute. Another quick pass. Wooldridge tries to get off his block, and he picks up about 3 on that reception, gets knocked out of bounds by number 6, Jacob Gladney. It'll bring up 2nd and about, let's see where they mark it. 2nd about 7. Got 6:37 left here in the third. It's been all Lions this second half. Let's see if they can punch it in. Kind of a tight formation. Twins on the near side. Play action, looking to throw in the corner. It's up, and it lots of contact, but incomplete. He was trying to hit Parker down right about the goal line. A little fly route, but good coverage down there by the Hawks.
Maybe you can call that over, uncatchable or whatever term you want to use, but that looked like interference to me. You can't get down the sideline if somebody's bumping you out of bounds.
So big 3rd down play for Leander. Maybe 2 down territory. They're up at the line. Hoosier offset to the left of Mitchell. They're going to run it. He's got a first down. Inside the 15, down to about the 12-yard line. Hoosier, tough run, spin at the end. They get the first down. They move the chains.
Yeah, Lions looking to grab the lead here. What a comeback.
Quickly up. Snap. Another run. Hoosier trying to get off his blocks. Oh, good defensive play there by the Hawks.
Yeah, the Hawks are getting tired of the pace that the Lions are throwing at them, and we're able to get some penetration there. Looks like the middle linebacker, number 26 for Hendrickson, Carnell Spicer, came up and really disrupted that play before it got started.
So clock now inside of 6 minutes in the third quarter. Listen to Leander Lions football on SHN Sports. We got a game. Wooldridge in motion. Fake to him. Trying to run up the middle. Tries to bounce outside. Got to the 10, to the 5. Inside the 5 to about the 2-yard line. Tough run by Mitchell. Looks like he...
Close to a first.
Oh, wait. Where are they going to mark it? Oh, and now somebody's down. Is that Mitchell down? Looks like it's going to be right at the first down marker.
Yeah, I didn't see. If it was Mitchell, he obviously it must be a cramp because he obviously had gotten up and began walking back to the huddle before he went back down on the ground. And it looks like they're kind of treating it like you would a calf cramp.
Let's hope that's all it is. That was a really good run, and it looks like they're going to bring in I believe, number 19, Mason Montgomery. We saw him earlier this year. Now Mitchell's walking, which is a good sign.
Yeah, I think that was just a
So-
cramp.
So the question now is, does Price want to call a timeout
He may.
and get him back in the game, or it's going to be first down, third and about 1, right about the 3-yard line. So decision time for Coach Price.
And he may have already made that decision. They just haven't signaled it. No, they're calling the Hawks out onto the field. You know, the referees will get a little irritated because coaches will use an injury as a regular timeout. And technically that's not the purpose, obviously. In fact, it can cause problems towards the end of halves and games when.
So the play clock is rolling.
Third down at 1.
Yeah, he's
So,
going to burn it down.
Looks like
and
he's
then
going to
call
let
the
it roll
timeout.
down, give Mitchell a little more time to work out that cramp, get some water, and he'll probably call a timeout and send him right back in. And I'd probably do the same thing. They've got the momentum now. Nothing against Mason Montgomery. Saw him earlier this year. Did a good job. But, hey,
Yeah.
get a fresh quarterback in there. The cadence may be a little off. You don't want to, a snap or anything, and you've got everything going right now. You stick with the guys that are out there right now.
I'll quote a legend. You dance with who brung you.
Yep.
And that, of course, the great Darrell Royal at the University of Texas.
But yeah, when we saw Mason Montgomery earlier, he did a good job coming in, and we'll, be looking to see him, more this year and definitely next year as well. But got a good quarterback there behind Mitchell. But hey, Mitchell's having a good game and he's running hard. So let's see what he can do. And we may get that push here. We've been seeing that a couple of times. They got to get this third down play.
Yeah, I think that's what you see here. I think that's exactly what you see here because, this is a chip shot for a line kicker here, but it doesn't give you the lead.
No.
And you want to finish this comeback and take the lead back and then continue to build on that lead. And so the Hawks coming out.
And I think the Hawks are probably getting prepared for that play right now. They'll probably stack the box, and it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. Lions quickly up, and it looks like we're going to have something over here.
Yeah, they didn't reset the play clock. It was down to 13 seconds. The White Hat wasn't out on the field. Coach Price having a conversation with him at the moment. And it does not look like to be the most pleasant of conversations as he's trying to get treated fairly here at home against the Hawks, looking for his first district win this season. And reset the play clock.
So now it looks like Montgomery is coming out.
Well, the coaches for the Hawks knew what was going to happen, and that's what Coach Price was upset about more than likely.
So Montgomery is in. It's going to be a hand off the right side, and he gets stuffed, loses a yard.
It made what happened, and the reason Coach was mad is they made Mitchell come out of the game due to the injury. And it was because the Lions did they use the timeout? Or you have to sit out a play no matter what? Is that the rule?
I thought if you called a timeout, you could put him back in.
That's the case with the helmet getting.
But I guess not. So now the Lions are going to go for it here on fourth down.
Yeah, why not?
Little play action rolling out to the right. He's going to turn it upfield himself, and he's not going to make it. Tried to turn it upfield, but a nice defensive play. So Lions come up empty on this drive. The ball's going to be right at the 5-yard line. Yeah, tough break there. They were, 3rd and 1 on the 3. They lose a couple, then unable to capitalize and get that first down.
Yeah, going to need to see a good stand again here from the Lion defense. They certainly have the Hawks with their back against the goal line, and I don't disagree with that call, Coach Price. I think you go for it there, even at 4th and 3, because you're missing your starting kicker, even though it's Ivan's brother Renee. You want to get that touchdown.
So Fowler's going to keep it himself, try and go up the middle.
Got to bring him
And-
down.
Yep, you got to take him to the ground. He gets enough for a first down. They'll move the chains.
Had him wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and then he was able to, using that body strength, spin his way almost loose of the tackle and pick up the first down all the way out to the 15.
Yeah, this is a big defensive stand here for the Lions. If they can stop Hendrickson from going down and scoring, then that drive, that 8 up the clock, you can make up for that. But if Hendrickson comes down, drives all the way down the field, puts more points on the board, that's going to put Lions in a tough position. So here we go. Defense have got to make a play. Snap is back. It's going to be a pull again on the left side. Got a little bit of room. Tries to break inside. Picks up about 8 on that carry. 9. Once again, Fowler.
Hawks quarterback keeps.
And we haven't seen him keep the ball a lot tonight, so he may have the fresher of the legs between him and Workman, but he looked like he was going to hand it to Workman and pulled it at the last second.
Gives it to Workman this time up the middle. Gets a couple, enough for a first down. They'll move the chains. Ball will be at the 22-yard line. So, yeah, Lions have been keying on Workman, and you have to. But Fowler's got good speed and quickness and strength. We just saw it a couple plays ago, dragging a couple Lions down the field.
Well, you want to make them earn anything they get here this entire second half, and so far the Lion defense is doing that.
Handoff off the right side. Got some room. Trying to break to the outside. Workman to the 50, down to the 40, and Lions knock him out of bounds right about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the speed to go along with the size that you haven't seen a ton of it tonight because the Lions have been able to keep those runs, below 8 yards for the most part. But he was able to get into space, and you saw some speed for the big fella.
First down on the Leander 32.
Another handoff the right side to Workman. Gets about 4 or 5. They didn't even set the chains.
Yeah, that's the officials' problem there. They need to hold the line of scrimmage until they set those chains.
So it'll be 2nd and 7. Clock is now down to 3:17 in the third. Lions still trail by 6. Mosley now in the backfield with Fowler, number 11. And it's going to be a run off the right side. Breaks it open to the 10, 5, and he goes in for a touchdown.
And that's probably the worst scenario coming out of going for on 4th down on the other end of the field, that the Hawks would take the ball, drive it 96 yards, and get a score. And you see why the Hawks are pretty good. They got that huge offensive line. They got massive and fast running backs. And it gets old tackling those guys. You get tired doing
So
that.
score is now 39-27, going for the extra point. And the extra point is good by Tidings. So the score is now 40-27. 2:51 left here in the third. So
All's not lost.
nope.
Not at this point.
Lions did a great job that last series driving down the field. They need to do the same thing. If that Hawks defense is a little bit tired, then Lions just need to keep pushing it and move down the field and get some points.
Yeah, they're going to have to figure something out. The Lions came out of the half, and it looked like they had solved Workman. And then on this last drive here, the Hawks adjusted and had their quarterback, Keontae Fowler, start pulling the football a little bit, and he got some nice gains, and that makes your defense a little hesitant. So they're not going straight at Workman like they were. And when you're hesitant, a big fella like that might run by you or run over you.
See if Lions can get another nice return here.
Wooldridge and 10. Isaac Montgomery back for Leander.
Yeah, see if they kick an onside or a pooch punt. I mean, pooch kick. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. This game, special teams has been huge for both teams. Ball's at the
Good and
40.
bad.
Yep. Little pooch kick. It's going to be caught at the 25, out to the 30, and to the 32. And almost a late hit there. No
little
flag.
Late lunge there on the return to pick up a few more yards, though.
And I believe that was number 13, Steriker, with the return. Short return, but important to catch that ball and move it up the field. And he did that.
2:44 remaining here in the third.
It's a big series for the Leander offense. Hawks look tired. See if they can keep moving the chains here.
1st and 10 Lions.
Hoosier in the backfield.
It looks maybe that Hargrave lower leg issue might be worse than it appeared.
Going to be Mitchell with the keep, and he loses a couple.
Yeah, it looked like that play had been sniffed out and on both ends as Wooldridge, who took the fake on the jet sweep look, had a cornerback and a defensive end a little bit upfield that he would have had to run around just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So
yeah, so the Hawks are putting the pressure on right now, getting upfield. So it's 2nd and 14. Mitchell rolling, looking to throw. Quick pass. It is caught by Ham, I'm sorry, number 8. It's going to be a long 3rd and 8 for the Lions.
that's definitely convertible, a lot better than 3rd and 14, which would have been the result of a dropped pass or an errant throw. So still tough to convert and probably not too down territory. Game too close at this point. So you got to convert here if you can.
Play action. Throw, and it is caught. Wooldridge, nice pass, nice catch. They'll move the chains. Nice little skinny post there by Wooldridge. And Mitchell hit him right in stride.
Just what we needed.
So ball's right at the 50-yard line. Inside 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Spread formation.
David Anderson used to call the midfield the equal.
Play action, looking to throw again, and he goes down again. Lots of pressure by that front line for the Hawks, and they were pushing the Lions straight back, and Mitchell had nowhere to go.
Yeah, he had no time at all, and you would hope that he could chunk that out of bounds, but I think he was more concerned about potentially throwing an interception, and sometimes you just got to eat the football, and that's what he did.
So it's going to be 2nd and 17 now. Yeah, they're really trying to bring the pressure and contain Mitchell. Looks like they may be bringing some more pressure here. Snap is back, rolling out, looking to throw. It is caught by Ham. He gets out. Right about the 47-yard line, so it's going to be another 3rd and about 8 for the Lions.
Got about half of it, maybe a little more, and so it puts it right back to where they were a series ago or a set of plays ago, 3rd and about 8. So they need to convert here. That slant to Wooldridge is only going to work so many times. So, you might want to look at some other pattern, like maybe a wheel route would be nice. I don't know how good Hoosiers' hands are, but
Mitchell rolling to his right. Another quick pass. It is caught by Ham, and he looks like he's going to have enough for a first down. Nice job. Nice way to get past that first down marker and make the catch.
Does beautiful execution there. Great job by the offensive line to give Mitchell enough time to roll to the right. And I like the play call because if you're moving that pocket a little bit, it gives Mitchell a little more of an option to take off if he needs to, because he's already moving those legs in one direction.
See if Leander go to the ground game here. Hoosiers have a couple good runs. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they do. They run him up the middle. And initially gets stopped, but gets a good push. Picked up about 3 on that carry.
Yeah, like I said, it's much better to be 2nd and 7 than it is to be 2nd and 17, which we've seen on the last 2 sets of downs. So give it to Hoosier. Let him do his work.
And that'll probably be the last play of the third quarter as the clock is rolling down with
Yeah,
about
they've got
5 seconds left.
the skill guys over on the sideline, so they're unlikely to try to run another play. They're certainly not going to burn their last 2 timeouts here in the third. And so
let's give a shout out to our silver sponsors. We have Leander Athletic Club at leanderathletic.club.com, 512-876-1855. Provide for fitness, wellness, and recovery. 3 different fitness rooms, a main gym, a yoga studio, and a cycle studio. But they also provide everything you need to properly recover and relax after your workout. They have adult and youth classes during the week and on weekends. It's a club where you can go and enjoy yourself, feel uplifted, and encouraged to become your best self. Go check them out. Lott Governmental Affairs, LLC. You can find them on LinkedIn and Facebook. Earl Lott will help you out with your private and public, in the private and public sectors to address environmental issues and ensure compliance. He also assists corporations as leaders in environmental responsibility. He streamlines permits and steers clients away from possible fines, legal actions, or other entanglements with his extensive knowledge of local, state, and federal regulations. And also RDZ Roofing at rdzroofing.com, 512-316-1195. Quality roof services for your home, roof repair, roof replacement, roof inspection, emergency roofing. Whatever service you need, they can help. Roofing is easy, especially if you do it right. Let RDZ make it easy.
So the Lions coming out of the end of the quarter here with a 2nd down and 7. Mitchell in the huddle. He's got an empty set as the Lions have 5 wide receivers here on 2nd down. 2 at the top of the formation, 3 here on the near side. Mitchell brings Wooldridge in motion. They fake to him, and it goes the other way to Aiden Parker. He cuts up at the 40. He barely gets back, maybe not even back to the line of scrimmage there. It's going to be 3rd down for the Lions.
Yeah, they tried that earlier in the game, and it worked. This time it didn't. So a big 3rd down play, probably 4-down territory with 11:39 left in the ball game, trailing by 13. But yeah, Lions have got to pick up this 1st down, either this play or the next play.
Yeah, this is 2-down territory here. Cameron Hoosier back in the game. We've got 3 receivers on the wide side of the formation here. 1 single receiver at the top. There's the snap looking to his left. Passes complete to Parker. He almost picks up a block from Wooldridge, but a good defensive play there by the corner to make the tackle. And who is it? Of course, Spencer DiStefano. And so it is now 4th down, and you might even punt here. 8 yards is a lot to negotiate, even on this side of the field, but looks like the Lions are going to keep the offense out there. They got a little confidence in that defense. Let's see what they do here. See, you might try to draw the Hawks off sides to make it 4th and shorter. We'll see what they do. Hoosier, the running back, beside Mitchell. Mitchell's back looking to throw over the middle, tipped into the air and incomplete. Looked like number 44, Braxton Brown there defensively for Hendrickson, and so the ball will go over on down to Hendrickson. And the Lions defense needs a stop here. What we're seeing is a big ebb and flow from both teams. We had a big push from Hendrickson really to open the game after an early touchdown by the Lions, and then the Lions roar back at the end of the 2nd, beginning of the 3rd. Now it's Hendrickson grabbing the momentum. Fowler with Workman in the backfield. He'll take the snap. They're going to hand to Workman straight ahead. He breaks the 1st tackle, cuts out. He's at the 45 midfield, up the sideline and out of bounds in Lion territory at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, that was a big play there for the Hawks. Lions are kind of on their heels right now on defense. The Hawks are doing a good job of passing and misdirection. They've been running Workman. They've been running their quarterback, Fowler. And Lions have just got to somehow make a stop here.
Well, that Workman has been working the middle of the field for the majority of the game. The last couple of carries, they've let him get outside. You've seen his speed. So Fowler giving the offensive line the play. He's got Workman to his left, a wing back in front of him. He'll take the snap, hand to Workman straight ahead. There's a hole on the left side. He's going to be wrapped up after a gain of a couple by number 46 for Leander, and that is Luis Ruiz Williams. So it'll be second down and about 7 yards to go for the Hendrickson Hawks.
We got second down and 7.
Workman in the backfield with Fowler. At the wing back, we got 22 Joseph Flores. A couple of receivers here on the near side, a single receiver top of the formation. Fowler keeps it, tries to flip it out in the flat. He does, complete to the receiver number 16, and he'll battle a couple of defenders before he's forced out of bounds. That's James Lee with the first down for Hendrickson at the 21 on that reception. 9:36. The clock will stop due to the player going out of bounds.
Yeah, Tyree Smith with the tackle, throwing him down, but they do pick up a first down. 9:36 left in the game. Leander trailing by 13.
We haven't really seen any turnovers tonight, and boy, the Lions sure could use one right about now.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of flags either on this game. We saw a ton last week and the week before that, but it's been pretty clean, or they're just not throwing them.
Pistol formation, Workman behind Fowler, and they're going to hand to Workman going to the left.
Oh, nice tackle.
Outside. Cut him down low. That looks like that's 46 on the tackle. Luis Ruiz Williams, and he makes a couple of tackles in a row.
Big tackle there. He had room to the outside. He was able to cut him down, and that's where you got to hit him. You got to hit him low. You're not going to tackle Workman up top.
Yeah, where do you chop a tree down? Do you chop a tree down up at the top? No, you do it down low because you want to get most of it. Too much momentum from that big fella, and you don't want to tackle him around the shoulders or hips. Just to the left of Fowler is Workman. He'll take the handoff from Fowler to the right side. He runs into a bit of a stack around the 15. He's going to be about 4 yards shy of the line needed for the first down. That'll bring it, as I said, 3rd and 4.
Bring up 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, huge play here for Leander. If they can keep him here and make him try a field goal or go for it on 4th down. But yeah, you don't want to give up a first on this play.
Yeah, and you want to try to not give up much yardage at all on this if you can. Workman right behind Fowler in the pistol. And then Fowler fakes it and tries to roll to the left. He's being chased by Segovia. He'll pick up the first down, forced out of bounds by number 46, Luis Ruiz Williams.
Yeah, he just too much speed.
And again, you worry about that big running back, and it makes it a lot easier. I'm not saying that Fowler doesn't have skills as a running quarterback at all. It's obvious that he's pretty good with his feet, but you know, when you're focused on Workman, it makes Fowler's job even easier. 8:06 on the clock. Workman to the left of Fowler. The snap's on the ground. The Lions have a chance at it. Looks like they may have gotten it.
Looks like they may have it.
There's a long pause. It is Leander football.
Who got it? Number 4, Parsons, coming up with a huge turnover. Wow. That kept him in the game right there. 8:01 left. They're about to either get a field goal or maybe punch in, and a huge turnover.
Yeah, that shifts the momentum right back to the Lions. And in fact, Fowler tried to do too much on that play. He should have just jumped on the football he dropped the snap and he tried to scoop it back up. And, you know, even for a skill guy, that's not easy. That football bounces weird when it hits the ground. And the Lions jumped on that loose football and now have it on their 12-yard line, looking to cut into this 13-point lead with 8:01 remaining in the ball game. Long huddle here for the Lions. Play clock down to 10 seconds. We've got a new running back in, but we have a screen pass to Parker. That running back out to block is Salorm Corshi, and he does pick up a nice block, and it's a good gain of 9 yards for Parker. Clock moving, 7:45 and counting. The Lions in the huddle, they break it quickly. Horsey still the running back. Pass complete to Wooldridge in the flat. He's
Nice
at the
block.
35-30, 35-40. He cuts into the 45 midfield, 40. He's too fast, 30, 25-20, 10, 5. No flags down. The Lions have a touchdown with 7:23 remaining in the ball game. It is 40-33. Point after touchdown pending here, and the momentum shifting hard back to the Lions, and we've seen it. It's just been momentum for the Hawks, momentum for the Lions. What a battle tonight.
But what set that up was an amazing block by Joseph Morrow, number 9. He was able to spring Wooldridge out to the sideline and let Wooldridge do his thing. We've seen him do it all year. We've missed it the past couple games. Kick here real quick. Get through there.
Rodriguez kick looks
It's
like
good.
it's good, yeah.
But that block by Morrow was the springboard that got him outside. Then he was able to push the safety in, leaning in towards the numbers, and then able to beat him to the outside. So great job of downfield running, but that block was key.
And the slippery nature of a guy like Wooldridge makes a defender worry about, is he going to cut back on me behind me? And you saw him kind of swivel his shoulders, and it made that defender slow down and enabled him to put his jets on and go right up the sideline for the score. Beautifully executed all the way around, and the Lions are only down 6 with 7:23. The Hawk return team out. They've got 2 lines up close, a couple of deep guys on that second level on the returners, and then back way deep, somebody you need to keep the football away from, number 10, Spencer DiStefano.
So Lions are right back in it just when we thought they were out again, and all the momentum was going towards the Hawks. A huge turnover. Parsons gets that fumble. Lions come back and score, and 6-point ball game.
You know, the Lions had a tough week last week, probably a tough week this week, trying to get over, a significant road loss where they didn't play anywhere near the level that they can play. And you're seeing the battle in the Leander Lions tonight. So Rene Rodriguez to kick off. We'll see what they do here. And it is another poocher towards it's on the
Lions have it.
Number 12 with a recovery.
Heights. Wow. The Hawks ran into each other. The ball popped out. Lions have the ball again. Wow, every break is going Lions' way this second half, and that's what they need.
Another special teams play. A bad play by one team always results in a good play by the other. And we saw an opportunity for the Hawks to field that kick, step out of bounds, take a knee, return it. But you got to secure the football first, and that didn't happen.
Yep.
Ball on the ground. Lions have it only down 6 with 7:21. Mitchell with Wooldridge in the backfield here in this formation. And we have a timeout, Hendrickson. So let's shout out our gold sponsors one last time here, Mark. Mercy Veterinary Hospital, online at mercy-vet.com, or you can call them 512-890-2000. Visit their location at 18109 Ronald Reagan Boulevard to check out the privately owned 15,000 square foot state-of-the-art small animal veterinary practice and luxury pet resort. The other gold sponsor, Rush Automotive, online at myrushauto.com/Leander. You can call to schedule your appointment for your car or truck at 512-548-6134 or stop by their location in Leander at 2276 U.S. South Highway 183. They provide premium auto care. They have the skills, knowledge, and commitment to diagnose and fix any issue you are having with your truck or car. So if you can support those sponsors for the Lions, please do. First down and 10 out of the Hawk timeout.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. This is an exciting game, Chuck. I mean, this is great. I mean, this is what we've been wanting to see, and here we go.
So it's an empty set this time for Mitchell. Got an extra blocker in, 2 receivers each side of the formation. A little bit of extra protection. Looks like that's Parker. He's going to release down the field. The pass complete to Wooldridge. up the seam at around the 15 down to the 14. Another first down, Lions. Clock will be moving here shortly when they reset the chain.
Yep, found that soft spot, and good job
Oh,
by
no, they
Mitchell.
called ineligible receiver against the Lions. There was a flag down on the 30. So it's a 5-yard penalty with a repeat first down. That'll move the line of scrimmage back to the 35 for Leander. They need to get down to the 20 for a first down, and that is unfortunate. I did not see that flag. Too excited about the completion down the seam there to Woolbridge. So
First down at 15.
Lions in the huddle here. The receivers are Morrow and Wooldridge here on the near side. You got Parker, Riverhom, and number 17, Augustus Bayarina at the top of the formation. Empty set for Mitchell.
Yeah, looks like Hawks maybe bringing some pressure.
They are bringing a linebacker. And we got a quick whistle, timeout Lions. They saw it at the last second and said, you know what, we can't ill afford another loss to get behind the chains here, and so they call timeout. And we'll take the opportunity, since the quarter's winding towards the end of the ball game, to mention our silver level sponsors, Leander Athletic Club, online at leanderathletic.club.com. Call them at 512-876-1855. That's 512-876-1855. They provide for your fitness, wellness, and recovery. They have 3 different fitness rooms, a main gym, a yoga studio, and a cycle studio. Reach out to them. Lot Governmental Affairs, the second silver level sponsor. On the LinkedIn and Facebook platforms, they'll deal with your private and public sector, environmental, and compliance needs. And the final silver sponsor, RDZ Roofing, online at rdzroofing.com, or you can call RDZ at 512-316-1195. That's 512-316-1195. They provide quality roof services for your home or business. So reach out to those sponsors if you are able. Wooldridge in a traditional pistol behind Mitchell with 3 receivers, and he'll move up beside Mitchell. They'll hand Wooldridge the ball going right to the wide side. He cuts up at the 30, breaks the tackle, breaks another tackle. He's up at the 25, and he's going to be forced out of bounds about 4 yards, maybe 5 yards shy of the first down. So it's now 2nd and 5 after it being 1st and 15.
Yeah, nice run. Able to get off some of his blocks, but he used his quickness and his speed to bounce to the outside, and a big play for Leander.
Good vision from Wooldridge and good shiftiness. Traditional pistol. They'll bring Wooldridge up to the right of Mitchell. They'll hand to Wooldridge coming to the wide side again. He'll cut up at the 25. He's down to the 20, spins inside the 20 to about the 16, maybe 17. He's got a first down for the Lions inside the 20. Lions in the red zone here with an opportunity to try to continue this drive. The clock down to 6:29, awaiting the chains to be set. And it is wound, clock moving now. Play clock at 20 seconds. Looks like we'll stick with an empty set for Leander. Got 3 receivers top of the formation, 2 here on the short side. One of those Wooldridge in the slot. Mitchell takes a snap, looking to his left, steps up into the pocket, rolls out. He's going to use his feet, get down to the 10. And they're going to say he stepped out at the 11.
Yeah, good choice there by Mitchell. They're covering the receivers well. The line was not downfield. There was an open place to run, and he took advantage of it.
Got a nice gain out of it, too, about 8 yards. But they're not moving the box for some reason. Is there a flag down I didn't see?
I don't see anything. I looked like he did step out of bounds before he got knocked out, but I'm not sure. Maybe there is a flag.
No,
Hold on.
it just, for some reason,
He's coming up.
Judge,
well, flag on.
Maybe it's on Hendrickson.
Oh, there we go. All right.
So it's 1st and goal for the Lions now. Ball at the 5-yard line, or make it the 6-yard line. About 5.5 technically, with 6:03 remaining. We'll see. Clock is not wound, so that'll start on the snap of the play. Wooldridge, the running back to the left of Mitchell. He'll take the snap, fake to Wooldridge, carry straight ahead. He's carrying tacklers. Can't really get much beyond the 5 there. We'll see where they spot him. They're going to give him really the line of scrimmage, not much more than that. So 2nd down and goal, and we have an injured player down for the Lions.
There's an injured player on the field.
The Lions can ill afford to have too many of them linemen out of the game. So hope for the best for the youngster, Easton Brockman.
Yeah, they got 5:50 left in the game. Leander down by 6. They are at the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal. This is what we were hoping for. I mean, a chance for Leander to, put the game or take the lead right here late in the game. I mean, early on, tight game. Then Hendrickson pulled away. Leander came back. Then Hendrickson pulled away. Leander's coming back. So let's finish it off.
Yeah, we've seen the Lions do quite a bit of battling over the season. And, they found themselves down quite a bit, and it's tough to come back sometimes. So you like to see the continued fight from the Lions. If you give yourself an opportunity to win in the 4th quarter of any district game, then you can't really ask for much more than that.
No,
until
especially
the program gets to a level where you just win by showing up.
Yeah,
that doesn't happen.
Yeah, especially the last couple of games, they've had some tough breaks, some bad calls, and A&M consolidated, ran into a tough team where everything wasn't going right. You weren't getting any breaks, and this game,
We'd also like to thank
Leander's getting the breaks, and they got to take advantage of them.
Big opportunities here for the Lions to get that first district win of the year, put themselves in the mix for that 4th spot to make the playoffs. After last week, Mark, if you told me that Leander has a chance to win and go into the playoffs the last couple of weeks of the season, I would have been shocked, but here we are.
Yeah. And we've seen good things from the Lions this year, but it's just been the breaks or the turnovers or things that have set them back, and it's been frustrating. So here they got a chance.
Wooldridge in the backfield, 3 receivers, top of the formation for Mitchell. He'll bring Parker in motion, fake a handoff to him, throw it into the end zone. Nice. Touchdown, Morrow in the back of the end zone, and the Lions tie it up with 5:23 remaining in the ball game. They faked to Parker. That brought the defenders up because we've seen Parker make some good runs tonight. And as a result, Morrow was able to get behind the defense. Nice pass there from Mitchell to fit it in there for the score.
He did a really good job of holding on that, waiting for that to open up with a little play action. Then he pulled it and just put it in there, and Morrow with the great catch. Tie game. See if they can get the lead right here.
Rene Rodriguez. Toe to leather, and it looks like it is good.
All right.
After being down, what was it, 30-7? No, it was 32-7. 33-7 is what it was. It was 33-7, and the Lions have roared back to take the lead 41-40. No quitting this team.
No.
Not tonight. And you see the excitement in the crowd. I mean, you're not seeing it on the stream, but the band's up playing the fight song, the Bluebells up, student section, a little bit rowdy. What you're seeing on camera too is the team on the field that has rallied back and grabbed the lead.
Yep. Great job by the Lions to keep their head about them. They could have easily just lowered their shoulders and said, well, that's another game. But here we go. They are back. They're fighting, and they're going to kick off here.
Yeah,
5:23 left in the ball game. Plenty of time, but let's see if Leander Lions defense can get a big stand.
Yeah, they've been on the field a lot tonight, but I guarantee you there's not a one of those guys that are tired right now. They are pumped and ready to get out there and make some tackles. Now, they got a tough task ahead of them. Workman's not an easy load, and we've seen Fowler carry the ball pretty
they're
nicely.
moving DiStefano up. He's now at his 23-yard line. Okay, now he moves back a little bit. Yeah, I would do the same thing. They've had a success with those pooch kicks. They've recovered 2 on that.
Big ones. So Rodriguez kicks it a little bit deeper.
Uh-oh.
And it's DiStefano at the 15, at the 20. He's got the 25-30, and he's going
Okay.
to get wrapped up
There you
around
go.
the 32. That's number 13 for Leander, Aiden Stericker, along with number 21, Jacob Bailey, getting a stop. And Bailey will come off the field as he looks like he might have pulled a hammy.
Tackle made by
5:17 remaining in the ball game. The Hawks haven't really demonstrated a really good kicker. So, I think a safe field goal for Hendrickson to even attempt to win, they're going to have to be inside the 20-yard line and probably inside the 15.
All right. Well, here's the game on this. Well, it may not be the game on this drive, but this is going to be a big one here.
Fowler with Workman behind him. They'll hand to Workman. He gets wrapped up after a gain of 2 or 3, dragging him down there in the middle, number 46 for the Lions, Luis Ruiz-Williams, who's made quite a few tackles here in this half. Second down and about 6.
second down. 6.
Yeah, this is where they need to get some defensive penetration. They need to stuff him behind the line, but you got to watch out for Fowler too.
Got to keep gap integrity for sure. Fowler looking to his right, then back left. He's got pressure.
Yes!
And he's dragged down. He flips it out. Is that a fumble?
Ball on the ball. Get on the ball.
It's incomplete.
Okay, he was down. They're calling him down. That looked like a behind the line pass. It looked like it would have been a lateral, but they're going to call him down.
They're calling it a sack, which is okay with me as a Lion, because it looked like he was trying to get rid of the ball. But even if he did, I didn't see any receivers over there, which could have been grounding. So they're saying he was down before he even released the ball. Clock moving, 4:12 and counting. Workman behind or beside Fowler. He's got 2 receivers either side of his formation. He'll take the snap. Fowler looking to his left.
Oh, don't let him get outside.
To his right. He's got a defender. He's able to get by him, and he's able to get pushed out of bounds. He's not quite. He did not get enough for the first down. That was Kessler able to force him out. But it is
4th down. They're going to go for it here.
You got to, really. I mean, you could punt, but the way the Lions have been moving the football, why would you? It's 4th and 3. Your Hawks have been able to get pretty good chunks of yard on the ground. Less successful through the air. The Lions sideline is just crazy bouncing right now. It's like a Baylor kickoff or something where the whole sideline is jumping up and down.
Be careful for these little roll action RPO passes. And they're going to call a timeout.
And it is Hendrickson. They get a look at the line defensive setup, call timeout, and the Lions excited as they'll take advantage of that timeout. 3:54 remaining.
Yeah, he got a lot on that 3rd down play, just kind of scrambling and, using his speed to bounce to the outside and pick up about, 14, 15 yards. So we're looking at about a 4th and 3 here. And, I mean, they have options. They've been running Workman. Fowler can take it. He can do that RPO where he's running down and throw that short pass. So
they got a huge offensive line too.
Yep.
I mean, if it's me, I mean, I don't know the Hawk offense like the Hawk coaches know their offense, obviously. But if it's me, I'm looking at a pass in this situation. A run 3 yards with any penetration on the defensive line could be a problem and give the Lions the win, but we'll see here. Maybe I'm just hoping they'll throw the football. So
let's see where number 10 is.
Yeah. Standard pistol with Workman behind Fowler. 2 receivers either side of the
now Lions see how they're coming out, so they're going to burn a timeout.
A little bit of strategy stolen from the basketball hardwood.
Yep.
You get the team out there, you look and see who's out there and you see where they're lined up. And the Lions, even defensively, you're like, who's in the secondary? Is any of these guys weak? Can we put number 10 DiStefano on this defender and hope to get him open? We've seen him get open no matter who's covering him.
Yeah,
So
he's a good player.
the key is going to be pressure on Fowler. We've seen that if the Lions can get pressure on Fowler, that the plays tend to break down. Now you still got to bring him to the ground. You can't let him just run wild and pick up that first down. Still a lot of time left, 3:54 on the clock, but man, it would be nice to get a stop here and the Lions go down and get another score. Same formation, 2 receivers, top and bottom. Workman right behind Fowler. There's the snap. They're going to handle. No, fake to Workman. Fowler running in.
Complete. There you go.
The pass was there towards the defender, but the line defender able to knock it out. And that was number 23 for Leander, Tyler Mormon, the sophomore defensive back. And not only are we seeing success here from the upperclassmen, we're seeing a lot of youngsters out here doing big things. And the biggest benefit of that is those guys are going to be back next year with real-time experience.
Yeah, that was one of those RPOs where he was rolling to either run or throw. Had great upfield pressure by the Lions. He had to throw it in great defensive play. We couldn't really see with all the Lions whether it was tipped but he had great coverage and incomplete pass.
The Hawks only have 1 timeout, so the Lions will likely keep the football on the ground and use as much of a play clock as possible. They will hand to Wooldridge. He's got a gap.
Oh.
He carries up to the 35. He's dragged down by the legs. Number 44, Braxton Brown of the Hawks, with a big tackle there, because otherwise Wooldridge is celebrating in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd and 7 now. The clock down to 3:30. There's still 26 seconds on the play clock, so they'll likely be right around just under 3 minutes after the second down play here. And if you can get a first down in the next 2 plays, this game is close to over.
Yeah.
You just got to avoid
You got to get that first
mistakes.
down. Yeah, no negative plays. Don't jump off sides. Get positive yardage.
There's a handoff to Wooldridge. He breaks the tackle. He's at the 35, and he's going to get wrapped up around the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if he slipped or just wanted to stay in bounds. Looks like he was trying to make a cut, and his feet went out from under, but it's going to be a third down play.
It's going to be about 2:20 when the next play is snapped, around 2:25. Right now the clock at 2:42, and there's 20 seconds on the play clock. Coming in is Mitchell as he gets the play from the sideline. Running back is going to be Salorm Corshi, number 48, the junior, just to the right. Now to the left of Mitchell. And they'll hand to Corshi, and he's going to pick up the first down.
Oh, it's going to be right at it. Move those chains. Move those chains.
First down. They do. The first down, and the Lions might have sewn it up on that run by Salorm Corshi.
Wow, good run.
2:15 and counting. 27 seconds on that play clock will bring the game clock down to about 1:45. The Hawks do have 1 timeout, but they're hanging on to it in case they get the ball back. You know, at some point,
make sure you have the right number of players. No penalties here.
Right. No, none of that pre-snap. No holds.
Looks like they're going to have a tight formation.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And we have a whistle.
Oh, there's a flag.
Timeout. Is it the timeout?
No, the false start. Just what we were saying, don't do.
you gotta get set before you snap it, and I think that's what happened. Mitchell didn't make sure his full complement of
I think both of the backs were just moving a hair, and
and there's the timeout from the Hawks with 1:44 remaining. Wow.
Yeah.
It's going to go to the last second here, Mark.
Yep. So Lions have got to move the chains forward. They got to keep, positive yards. They don't need to stop the clock with an incomplete pass. I would run it a couple times, see what happens, burn as much time on the clock, and if you get down to a third or fourth down, then figure it out.
And the other thing that, we haven't seen Rodriguez attempt a field goal tonight. We know that Ivan Rodriguez can hammer it from pretty far, and so Renee probably has a pretty good leg as well. In fact, we saw one of the more athletic kicks we've seen all season with his left foot on that punt. So, that's where it kind of hurts not having Ivan Rodriguez, because you know what you got with Renee. You haven't had as many opportunities to see under pressure how he might kick the ball, but we saw him under pressure on that punt and looked pretty good.
So it looks like they may be in the
Victory. They think
victory formation.
because they burned the Hawks burned that last time out. So you're looking.
Lions do not have any more timeouts, so they can't let it roll down. And now it looks like Woldridge is coming over to the sideline.
Well, you got to take a knee, and then there's only 8 seconds left on the play clock. Down to 5 now. 3,
Oh no!
2, and he's able to get it off.
Wow,
and
that
take
was
it
almost
into-
another flag.
Yeah, it was close. Clock moving now. It'll be down to about a minute when the second down snap is taken, and this is looking more and more like a Lion victory.
Lions have, hey, let's get in the huddle. Let's get situated. No more penalties. Let's get it down to
Yeah,
about 1 or 2.
victory
Snap the
formation.
ball.
Take it
Don't,
in.
yeah, good snaps, and let's just keep it that way.
Yeah, and on a great night where the U.S. veterans and first responders of the community were recognized. Mitchell takes a snap and a knee, and that's going to run the clock down to about 25 seconds, and then one more knee, and that's the game. As Mitchell comes to the sideline and gets that instruction, don't drop the ball is pretty much what he was told.
Yeah, we don't need an all the right moves play here.
Make
Snap.
sure everybody's set. Drop the ball. Don't drop the ball. Take a knee. There's about 13 seconds on the play clock, 32 seconds on the game clock. 3 backs in the backfield to make sure any loose ball gets recovered. There's the snap. Mitchell takes the time and then takes the knee.
And that's ball game.
Yes. The
Wow.
Lions get their first district win of the season. Coach Price, super excited there. And you see the celebration on the Lions sideline as this has been a long time coming this season. We've had a really good team that just had some bad luck.
And that's one of the best games we've seen in years. I mean,
Yes.
win or lose, that was a hell of a ball game right there.
Agreed.
And for those of you that were able to watch this online with us, man, what an exciting game. And they couldn't have deserved it more. I mean, great game all the way around. Players never gave up, even though they could have. The game was almost out of hand, and Lions come back and they take it from Hendrickson. Huge win for Leander, not only for this season,
But for the program.
for the program, for the team, for the younger members, for the excitement, the fans, everybody, cheerleaders, they're going nuts down there on the sideline as well. Outstanding.
So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank Mark Sickles for his brilliant work here in the booth. And we want to thank Mr. Purrier and Jake down there on the field camera, as well as Peter Casimir. And all sponsors, we want to thank them, and especially the players and Lion Nation. Make sure you're kind to your neighbor, even if they're a Hendrickson Hawk. Put your arm on the shoulder and say, maybe next week. So thanks for listening to Lion Football. We'll bring you next week's. I think there's a bye week next week. No?
Nope, we got Cedar Park
Cedar
coming
Park
in
here.
town.
So crosstown rival Cedar Park coming here on Friday night. Make sure you're here. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Good night.